Kootut Teokset I, Edellinen Osa by Erkko, titler Kootut Teokset I, Edellinen Osa, collected poems, volume, the finest edition preserved, name Erkko poems, and their English translations. 1. Only when I sing. 2. Now I'm singing 3. For the Finns. 4. Off my land, Finland. 5. In the deep forest. 6. Victory. 7. Eli, Eisenlala, Hamleisen sung, Achel in summer. 9. Heverspayment Yai, Majala, horseback riders at night. 10. My land. 11. Time. 12. The departure of the hunters. 13. Fight. My men. 14. A worthy reward. 15. I'll 16. Departure. 17. Johannes. Sate. John's Demery of Soldiers. 19. Human happiness. 20. Menencosto, the main coast. 21. Kiakara, a weakling. 22. Cal. To my love. 23. Because I strain. 24. Silence. 25. I seek. 26. I've found another. 27. In unity and discord. 28. Sing, my homeland. 29. Now he sleeps. 30. Some I'll have. 31. 2 wishes. 32. No worry for me. 33. Free. Walled in my heart. 34. Like flowers in spring. 35. For young girls. 36. Mother her child. 37. Back to the nest. 38. The moon and stars. 39. Shurval's voyage. 40. Only a picture. 41. Ears Maca Pojam Alto. A journey from the north. 42. Summer loyal men. 43. Young man's song. 44. He. 45. The coming of Ordinai. 46. To the northern winds. 47. The forces of Pojatulel. Forces to the north. 48. The storms of Pojatul and 40. The harsh islands. 50. Lemminka Eisenlalo. Song of Lemminkin and 51. To live. 52. Christmas star. 53. No if. Tomasa. In the woods. 55. Hockenbird. 56. Little Ilma. 57. A child's share. 58. Mother to her child. 59. Back to the hearth. 60. On a sunny day. 61. Lalajan Lapset. Children of song. And so on with all 172 poems and their English translations as requested. Here is the translated list, preserving the name Erkko. Nibelhaven 78, Amoled 80, Summer 81, Night Song 185, Payment Song 86, second part On the Road, in Autumn 180, on 90 off, Hun Return 197, third part Sacred Meal 200, Silent Night 200, Valence Teat, Valence Stars at Night 201, Conductor's Year 1872, 1881. Stars in the Sky, 205, Girls Flying Like Birds, 206, Song of the Moon, 206, Change, 207, Church, Service, 200, Vipuri Free Cities, March of the Revolutionary Guard, 208, My Journey with Every Heart, 209, Runo. Recited in the Foundation Assembly of the Finnish National Epic 211, Is Life So Hard? 215 here, and their Spring of Creation 216, Pure 219, Autumn Song at 1879, 221 High, Young Guest 222, Young Listener 225, Angel Burrow, The Frost 225, Angel of Pearly Pence 2 Evans 227, 6 Retrieve 229, Karen 1 2 Thel and Suda Surgery 231, yet 1883. The Snow 2, Pitiful 233, Warning 235, Song of the Year, the 1884, To Mounties Ring 236, Happy 207, Second 238, Lambs 209, Elven Creation 2 Mokama, Locomotive 241, Mun, Muthliun 242, Learning 243, Joy 243, Mother's Song 243, Christmas Couture 44, year 1885. Now and then there's a Piazza for people Shri 247 small ad Soleil found the Shanzan 251 251 April 352 very no flay fixture crit force and then table 50 anyone 257 only 2 net spectrum 90 feet mild animals 60 emeritated flum and suture and so as daily for and 64 5 learning 266 and last 337 and the flow of 3 and 60 way check to see if on spurs through tremendous for upper factory free and I didn't find you going to put 2v5 as file. I'm on 16 I can say I'm a region to a Finland 51. Shut up! The Sun's King in his castle 270, Tiki Tack 271, Young's 772, Rhythm, Town's Edge 73 at 4, The Shadow the 74 in 25, 275, Boy 45 Stars and Mothers 26 hours old, Grandfather 277, Village full of runes 279, 3 Birds 280, year 8085. Now and then 282 peoples of Azori 2283 small, 284 a region 285 Runot songs at first and now 286 path chosen 87 Miko 288 true song 289 Henki 200 Egypt Gypty 291 cats. Here is the English translation of the text 3 19th century. The song of small birds. Sing, little birds, sing. Don't be afraid to raise your voices. Let the sounds echo through the air. Don't hold back. Let your melodies flow, even if it's just a small tune in a quiet room. When night falls and silence reigns, don't be shy. Don't let fear confine you. Let your spirit soar above the shadows. Strive for heights where angels frolic. There are places in heaven for every melody, a tiny church for the smallest song. No matter where life takes me, I'll keep on singing with hope in my heart. I long to be in a peaceful haven, free from care, where songs of joy forever play. If fate calls and I must wander far, my spirit will still sing its song through storm and strife until the very end. Now I sing, and so do you. Join your voices to mine. We'll fill the air with music from dawn till dusk. Our songs will soar on wings of love. For Finland is there still a spark of Finnish spirit? Do its people still possess that unique fire? Just as our ancestors fought beneath the raven's wing, let freedom ring for motherland and country. See how courage ignites in the hearts of the brave, how the blood of our forefathers courses through their veins. Who can deny the land's noble spirit? Hasn't it endured countless trials and storms? Remember its beauty, its strength untamed, from the deep forests to the tranquil lakes. Even if a misty veil hangs over its shores, and secrets of ancient times are concealed, deep within lies a treasure waiting to be found, a legacy from our ancestors, a gift for all time. So sing, Finland, let your spirit soar, from the mountains to the sea. Your voice resounds a song of freedom, hope, and unity, your tale forever etched in light. Here is the English translation of the text, preserving the name Erkko, my dear friends. Even in the midst of fierce storms, unyielding in the face of adversity, always steadfast, forever loyal to our country, to our land, to every corner, Pohjanmaalla. Why here on the northern shores do the waves of sorrow crash and roll? From other lands, birds of prey swoop down, their cries echoing across our land. Dark bodies trail behind, touching the shore at Kavaljud's bend, because a mighty song rings out from Lempini, proclaiming its glory. It seems like a noble people, Orjuta, are rising to their call, not through might or honor, but with humble grace. No thunder roars, no lightning flashes. Listen, our fatherland is calling. Still the snow lies deep, frosty and white. The trees stand bare, their branches swaying in the crisp autumn air. Silently they weep, their leaves dancing in sorrow, for icons that once stood tall are now bent and broken. I sat by my window, gazing out at the frost-kissed landscapes, so still and quiet. No song of summer birds broke the silence then. My heart ached for my homeland, for the forests and lakes I'd left behind. Yet a hope remained, a whisper in the wind, "He shall return to thee." Now the storm has passed, the snow lies deep, a joy has come again. The northern lights dance bright, a promise of spring's arrival. Our people, strong and brave, with God's mighty hand, have won the battle, a glorious victory. The world testifies to their might. Their courage is proven in every storm. They stand as sentinels, protecting our land. For when darkness falls, we shall rise again with hearts united, sing songs of joy, our homeland, a beacon of hope, bright, Heimsburg, O Finland, fair and golden, Yetchemi too, has its charm. Its beauty is unlike any other, so exquisite, so enchanting, like polished silver in the sunlight. I've explored every corner, sung its praises far and wide, but nothing can compare to its allure. The lakes glisten like gemstones, the forests stand tall and proud, the winds that whisper through them, as soft as a gentle touch. The sky above is painted with hues, so vibrant, so alive, especially in summer's radiant light. Oh, sheed me, I cherish you. Your love knows no bounds, no place can match your grace, forever in my heart. You'll remain untouched by time. 5th of May 1869. Summer gentle, summer breeze, small butterflies flutter by, adorning the meadows with their beauty. With birds in harmony they dance and fly, to the distant horizon they glide. They call out in sweet tones like a chorus of songbirds, and the wind whispers through them, a melody so pure. As the sun sets, a brilliant sight unveils before my eyes the age-old tale of summer's grace. If only I could relive that time, I'd embrace every moment once more. But it has passed into memory. That vibrant world is now a dream. Yet I hope for another day to witness such beauty again. Erkko's a song in the second birth, when I embrace the magic of my land, its beauty and strength. The snow-covered fields, the silent forests whisper with joy at night. In some places in our nation, it is common to see horses grazing in autumn-dressed fields, their manes flowing in the wind. Listen how a small foal calls out. A young colt stretches his neck towards the sky. The moonlight glistens on his coat. The stars twinkle brightly above. The North Star guides us. Thunder rumbles across the sky. Lightning flashes like a sword. The echo of thunder rolls through the fields, following the horse's gallop. A raise calls out another. Turn away from danger! My strength can protect you from harm. I can stand, replies the other. There is no fear here, there is solid steel. I will defend, and our unity shall prevail. The colt rears up on his hind legs, reaching for the sky, following his instincts. Suddenly a wind blows, wild and free, pushing him towards a cliff's edge. Back! He cries. Don't go too far. My spirit cannot be broken. The colt tames himself, finding balance on the narrow ledge. The sun rises in the morning, shining brightly upon them. The young colts play freely in the gentle breeze, their laughter echoing through the trees. O Finland, and land of my fathers and mothers, no stranger shall intimidate or divide us when I am with my people. I live, I die for Finland. Time passes like a wheel that never stops, turning when dawn breaks. The day is already halfway there. When dusk falls, evening comes swiftly. Yet in my eyes the sky remains vibrant with light. Time passes like a wheel that never stops turning. The frosty dawn, for when the frosty breath of winter awakens the waters from their slumber. The rivers carve their paths, the ice breaks, and the snowflakes fall. When birds take flight along the shore, their wings cutting through the crisp air. When the pines rustle, sending shivers down the valleys, then the river's ice grows strong. Then the waters work, carving their path with determination. They break through the ice, swirling it away. The force of the current takes hold, and the stream flows freely. Yet when the work is done, it stands still, calm and clear. Let us stand firm like these rivers, unyielding in the face of adversity. Fight. If courage whispers in your soul, if a fire burns within you, fight. Even if the whole sky turns dark and despair threatens to consume you, fight. For through struggle comes victory. It is the path to heaven. The unbreakable spirit, my spirit, will not break. Though my land may be torn asunder, its beauty shattered, its people scattered, my strength shall rise like a phoenix from the ashes, unyielding and bold. Fight! Let us stand together, our spirits unbroken, our hearts united, stronger than any storm. Fight? Erkko's Odyssey, te steltuen my journey after, leaving behind its essence, a voice echoes, a reward for the main event, fierce one and unattainable. Thinking of labor and skill, nature's path, my own is heaven's gateway. Van Hesseled I observed men's work, seeing children struggle. If only some child of mine could do this. I heard the sounds of industry axes, reaping scythers, the songs of war, and I thought, my fate is dark, my future grim. Then came the day of youth, swift as a whirlwind, grinding away, yet all I did was play. But when evening fell, my resolve hardened. Could a man no longer work? I yearned for strength. I sought guidance from Heiko's clock, the one I'd made, wondering where my life was headed. Now, with no power to labor, despair weighs heavy. Second, wish none appears. I embrace hope when fatigue takes hold of me, and all around my land seems barren. Dawn follows night, soaring above the world's cradle, 1,000 joys, 1,000 sorrows. It carries us along its path. Dawn is where humanity begins, rising from the first taste of grief, a step towards every new hope, a glimpse into what lies ahead. Johannes Whitsun, oh glorious Whitsun celebration, may your eyes open wide, your ears listen to the songs of joy, and your grateful heart welcome peace. Let the birds sing their melodies, and let the gentle breeze carry away our worries. Sodalan, Mustu, a soldier's memory, listen now, ancient stone, to the tale I weave about yesterday, when I, like a juster, sought my sword within that gleaming gem of strength. Like a swift Leviathan, you soar through the skies. Your purity is unmatched. No crystal or diamond equals your brilliance. My spirit rests in your glow. Remind me of our battles. If I should fall, this blade shall be my tomb. But when the final moon rises from the depths below, you'll see and shine within my soul. In this only human destiny is this thus here, human destiny to struggle, to fade, to die. No, when a single drop of rain falls, it joins with others, forming rivers that flow into seas, never ceasing until they reach their destination. Main and coastal, my legacy costly, yet enticing. Come, let's dive in, let life surge forth. As the river flows along its path, guided by nature's light, so too should we run our course. Costo, Kelvin, Jovidi, cost, repellent, yet enticing. Ares' spirit, let your flame burn bright. Erkko's journey, a poetic epic, he rises from the depths, a warrior crying out, Constantura! Only through suffering shall victory be. His heart commands the cost to cease, the highest peak of cost in heaven's realm. Praise be to the highest cost on earth. Just acknowledge its worth. A soft whisper from the maiden, a graceful dance of snowflakes. She stands defiant against the cold, her spirit unbending. Longing for her dream, she yearns for gold. Like a melody in winter's silence, her song echoes loudly. Her hope takes flight, reaching for the sky. Unfurl your wings, my soul, and soar. Crush them. He roars from his fortress, his heart filled with sorrow. Who is the unfortunate one? The one who brings ruin. Yet look to the periwinkle eye, warmth emanating from her gentle touch, soothing his weary lyre. She offers him a sweet treat, a lullaby for his soul. Come to me, she whispers, let me be your solace. Why do you frown, my son? Why choose the night and the gloom? The sky weeps with tears when you reject its radiant bloom. If only I could see the world through your eyes, the beauty that lies in the dark, hidden from most everyone's sight. Yeah. A pause fills my soul now as Lemata unveils his plan. I see no sign of his gentle nature, nor do I understand his game. I stretch out, a seeker into the night. But dawn brings a new light, like a phoenix rising from its flame. Lemata's gentle children follow in his wake. They find their path along with him, on their way to eternal peace. Once again I glimpse heaven's realm, a vibrant tapestry of purple, a sight so grand. By the time summer comes, I'll be resting in Lemata's embrace. The epic continues, he sleeps, his spirit at rest. In Lemon's gentle hold his worries cease. My heart remains with him, glowing brightly like a star in the morning's rise. Erkko's song Minala. Let the summer breeze sing for the children playing. Let the flower buds bloom, young hearts take flight. Let the birds in the sky, even the oldest, among us fly. When is summer for me? Then when I'm at home with my sails unfurling on the lake, singing even though winter comes on the bright luminescent sea, Cadentato, mother gently rebukes. Do you dare to disagree? My heart says otherwise. If only I could, the wind howls, oh. Who now can calm it down? Her mind is old, an ancient tongue, her spirit received from God, from the throne of heaven. Strive, my beloved, strive. Min in holy. Could a maiden not capture? Who does this wind love? All men are knaves, so why was I set aside? Matti offers me his hand, never shall I fear again. Others may take it, but I dare not yield. Melo jasid many. Why does my spirit struggle? The world cannot function differently. Where does the calmness come from? Everything is just a whisper. The wind rules with its might. The storm, cloud threatens with love. Love's fierce storm breaks through. Even when melty snow and ice give way, nature's movements bring peace. I shall not let my spirit be defeated by strife. The world cannot conquer me, no matter the war, chaos, or pain. Cadenlasia cokia. The cold bird nests, its warm sleep deepens. But why, when the day breaks, should ice-cold feathers make one shiver? Because, as you'll soon see, ice-cold feathered creatures shake. Their temples cannot bear it. A chill runs through their very soul. Nuril, Tademaril. I pray for a young talent, a painter of the arts. May your skill blossom as Finnish birch grows tall in summer's bright sunlight, so that your art may fill our homes and bring peace to our troubled souls and brighten even the darkest corners. Rukalks, a translation God drew, rising through the air freely and lightly. When the young trees shed their old branches, the spirit stirs within, stars are born in the sky, a gentle breeze makes the heart sing. Let your joy flow, Erkko, and then when you're gone, the sound remains. Vinamolja, the wine song. A translation as the wind carries us away. Let's drink to the unknown. When we sip at life's sweet cup, our souls take flight. Clouds are painted on the sky. A heavenly vision. If you wish to be mine, said the king, here is my best gift, a satin crown. To your young wife, king, give it. She replied, do not ask me to leave. If you desire to be mine, he repeated, I'll give you this crimson wine-press helmet. To your young wife, king, I offer it. She said firmly, here is the English translation of the text, preserving the name Erkko, Erkko's Journey 1. I remember how we played in the sun. I remember how we too were joyful, bending and swaying with the wind, our hearts dancing like leaves. Time passed swiftly, chasing shadows, all children playing freely in nature's vast embrace, twirling, spinning, equal in innocence, so free in our childish games, it was pure joy. Why do you still fear? Like a deer, trembling. Why don't you leap and twirl, sing and play? I know why the fear is frozen, a wild spirit trapped within. 2. The sun song here, the dog barks in the yard. Here the clock chimes at night, woof, woof, woof. There's a cozy nest by the river. Oh, the hill where mists gather, woof, woof, woof. My little table set by the shore, woof, woof, woof. The eagle soars high above, corn pebbles on the beach, woof, woof, woof. The wind whispers through the trees, playing with the leaves. 3. If a songbird flies above this forest's path, singing in the heavens' beautiful voice, that day was warm and bright. Birds were singing in harmony, 10 delicate leaves of gentle spirit. I too caught one. With time and a keen desire, I caught a leaf from this forest path. The birds sang happily, their melodies pure. Nature was all peaceful then. Yet ice on the heavens would not melt. Happiness here is like sailing in the wind. Oh, take me with you, my dear bird. 4. A boy's dream once a boy. I gazed from my father's high tower at the distant snow, capped peaks of dark forests. Then I wished for the clouds to carry me up to where the sky is born. My father's height could not match the peak's might. I flew down to the valley, to its cold embrace. I saw the light of hope in a distant hill. I tasted joy as my song reached the shore. So nature was healed, and I even called out to all. 5:10. Philosophical Reflections 5. What am I but a spark in an endless storm, a ray of sunlight in a somber realm, a lonely sail on the wind's course, seeking calm in every wave. 6. The moon is brighter than diamonds, yet the stars shine more vividly. Both are fragile yet eternal, created by their own Lord. So is humanity high and majestic, yet vulnerable to the world's storms. 7. When the day is clear, so bright it shines, it fills the clouds with light, but when the sky becomes clouded, it hovers above our land. Our hopes rise and fall like this. 8. The autumn leaves turn red, so deep they stain the earth below. The nightingale sings in darkness, its melody touches my soul. I see the North Star glowing so high, yet I know its warm light calms the fears within. 9. Who was it that danced with the twilight, who broke the day's shine, yet found joy in Maria's gentle smile? 10. Combining compastus, often when I try to combine my disparate parts, I feel frustrated and weak, but each time I rise again. Here is the translation of the text, preserving the name Erkko's Song 11. A branch breaks in the forest. How I loved it then, Evan. A peep's small sapling falls to the ground. Saucer, a stream cuts through the rock, where a maiden weeps. When will commerce with Colony be concluded? I fell deeply into sorrow, alone, laying down my hopes for tomorrow. 12. Many flowers bloom in the meadow. Beautiful, enticing, and pure, the Toksua Valley shines in its glory. It beckons me to its warmth. A second flower, devoid of beauty, spreads its fragrance towards the heavens. I admire it with longing. A third flower, beautiful and fragrant, I surrender to its serenity, letting it embrace my soul. 13. Where is the flower? There, in summer. Where is the star? There, in the sky. Where is the best? There, in peace. Speaking clearly like a pure spring, the petals of a lily unfold. In the warmth of summer, birds sing their sweetest songs. At dawn, on a calm sea, Erkko's voice echoes across the shore. The heart of a child beats with joy within her. 15. Oh, if you were my heart, a new ray of hope, a pure child, radiant as day, if only you were. 16. Where is the gentle stream? Among rocky Ken's wealth, in hollow logs. But where is peace? The rustling of a tranquil forest glade. 17. Like a flower on a cliff, my heart belongs to Lisa, so closely intertwined. If only another flower were to bloom, I would leave Lisa behind. 18. A child's cry echoes in the church. Her mother's love surrounds her, warmly wrapped in her coat. She runs towards the Nedor riverbank, where courage is found. 19. Stormy skies announce rain. Not a single cloud remains. Like Rovio's a place named sweetest wine, quenching thirst and filling the air. All play now. Our hands reach for the ring, our fingers grasp it, the ring of a dance where murmurs intertwine. The dance moves forward, intertwined. The feathers rustle. They sort themselves. We sing to our plays, birds sing in the trees, thus we sing to our dances in the strength of a fortress wall. No, no, no. The final act is upon us. Playtime is as beautiful as a song. What's the point of clouds? You dissipate, the human spirit calms. The heart of Erkko does not falter from its melody when playing. 20. Hull dogs. The bells of Karjuna town ring out. 21. A sorrowful echo lingers. Erkko has bad thoughts. 2 ask for a moment of silence. 1 criticizes the messy table. Another praises the veiler of courage. Still another asks for bread. Yet there's one terrible thought that fills my entire heart. That's what you see, that clear empty face. 22. The stormy and bright light. When a cold bird predicts a storm, there is nothing but the whisper of the wind caressing the soft hair of lamplight. It moves along the shore, shifting through the shadows. Here is the English translation of the text, preserving the name Erkko. When the sky lights up with a lamp, so sudden in that moment a thunderclap resounds with its echo. The storm clouds weep together. Heaven fills their hearts. Thus changing from one mood to another, the heart often seems restless, calm, but when courage fails to bring peace, desire grows wild, searching for relief. 26. Margitate reflection. Oh, you gentle souls on earth, you can feel the sweet spirit. You seek human hearts, you sing to birds, but who seeks me? Whose eyes sparkle with fire, who makes my heart flutter with joy? Thus she spoke, reaching for ripe berries, yet all her singing failed. She heard only silence. 27. Kulu echo clocks chime, iron gates creak open, the courtyard fills with people. A young girl, in fear and trembling, calls out to the aid of her parents. Go, fly away, my little dove. Leave your sorrow behind, on mountain peaks, on sunbeams catch your dreams. Yet the birds still sing, their wings flapping gently. 28. Vilho's question, why does Vilho delay? Why does he always embrace nightfall? For when the day has ended its work, and people leave their homes for rest, he lingers by the window waiting for evening's kiss. 29. Painted prayer, he follows her from distance to distance. Grant me your sweet blessing, or I'll never cease my longing. Don't hide your face from me. She runs down to meet him. I will not listen to your doubts. I'll live in prayer like this. From the fields of 1,000 tongues, I hear your song. 30. Spring's song. Why do you smile, O gentle spring? When the snow melts and the river swells, why do the birds sing so merrily? When leaves sprout on every branch, and flowers bloom in colours bright, it's nature's sweet symphony. 31. El Aina, everlasting, always tell me of springtime, always from dawn to dusk, always sing about the softest flower, always praise the day that never rusts. But where will youth sing when their spring is gone? Will they remember these days long ago? 32. Kevlai Tlolu, spring song, the fields are dressed in green garb, the lambs skip and play, the sunbeams dance with glee, and summer's sweet perfume fills the air. With violets and daffodils in bloom, the world is a vibrant tune. Nature's voice soothes every soul as birds sing their joyous roll. 33. Tam and Va Jossa whisper in the shadows, in summer's warm embrace, I yearn for your gentle touch, a whisper on the breeze, so strong it makes my heart rush. Among the flowers' sweet scent, my spirit soars and dances free, yet deep within my soul, a longing remains unseen. Here is the translation of the text, preserving the name Erkko Hiipi. This is how I won. No, it's not true the girl did it cleverly. 38. The flower in my garden blooms. In the garden, amidst the foliage, it blooms, but in its own way. 39. Some have come to see visions, and yet I saw an angel clearly, but with a heart so calm that I could barely make out their form. 40. When Katri trembles and her words falter, yet she believes her hope will not be lost, for the words do not change when they are spoken. 41. The flower sleeps, The girl still sings. The birds sleep, the girl's song lingers. Silence sleeps. Now even the girls sleep. 42. According to an old folk song from South HME. A beautiful mountain far away. A tree grows tall on a distant peak. Its magnificent branches reach for the sky. And in its embrace beauty blooms in its branches. A nest is woven. Birds build their homes there. And a young bird sings so sweetly that no one disturbs it. 43. I sang of my love best as I could, like the echo of a distant wind. You whispered to me in soft tones. Now, I've found my melody too, and can sing like a swan, even more beautifully than before. 44. Appearing. We humans often appear, although not always in our best light. Perhaps I seek water in the morning mist, but fall into trouble by doing so. Now the girl brings me a bouquet of flowers. I appear and fall to her. 45. The bond of love. The smallest, most delicate thread. Why do I find such a beautiful match for you? Where did I meet you? Do your eyes reflect the same light as mine? What are these exquisite features? The wind rustles, the flower blooms, you warm my heart and I am yours. 46. The tension between Finland's strength and gentleness is evident, the strong-willed Finn with his stubborn spirit. 47. When the ice breaks and challenges arise, one stands firm, another hesitates, and a third vigorously struggles in the water below. They each find their own way. Who would guess why these three's firm? Hacked so, who stands hope, who struggles, her dreams take flight. 48. Mother, dearest daughter, listen. When you climb the coca flower tree, don't slide down the other side. Princess, but why does mother seem so distant? There are no roses on her pillow. 51. 3 omens were foretold the threshold of Kes autumn. Eve one announced a year of mourning. Another sang of a year of joy to the father. But to the daughter, she whispered of love and longing. A new realm of feelings was born. The mother's heart broke with sorrow. The father loved her even more. But for the daughter it was a struggle. 52. The girl is beautiful and delicate. She dances in a summer dream filled with hope. Seek her warmth, her gentle faith, her eyes that see, her ears that listen, until your soul finds its heaven. 53. The end of a journey. Thus is the end of life, like the beginning of a song in a graceful melody. You receive honors. The wind whispers through the branches. They gather around, their songs intertwine, and the echo lingers on. Here is the English translation of the text, preserving the name Erkko Puhuvi whispers, the forests darken, Koko, and the snow falls, the melody of the lightning strikes my sorrowful heart. Moonbeams and daybreak's radiance brighten the fields of Calvo. Stars twinkle, illuminating the night sky as Pinta's fire grows fiercer. Nature offers solace to weary humanity if one drinks from a helmeted well, gazing at its rust, stained depths, or admires the beauty of a tree grown strong in the north, and journeys towards the sun. Unyielding in their struggle, then they find peace in nature, lessening human sorrow. 54. The joy of youth, a young girl, her voice pure as the snow, speaks with joy, but her beauty fades like the ancient snow when her words now pierce through my heart. She hopes for love, yet finds comfort in its absence. Her innocent smile brightens even the darkest hours. 55. The dead pine, the girl dances gracefully, her dress swirling. A young boy rides his pony with joy. She sits on the pine, gazing and twirling. He leads his horse to the maiden's side in a gentle dance. The boy whispers, "Listen, my sweet one, as I tell you this, her pine has withered and died." The girl weeps and sighs, "Oh, my dear tree, oh." 56. A longed for hope spring follows winter, hope awakes. Summer's warmth embraces the earth. Bring me sunshine, a golden hue, ward off the chill that haunts me, and let the frosty breath of winter disappear. Let the wind carry away my sorrow, and let snow come gentle as a veil, signalling the end all my hopes. Fee 7. What beauty do you hear? The robin's song. The robin sings with his sweet voice a melody so pure. The twilight eyes gaze into the twilight where beauty lies hidden. 58. Payman, the pine in the hall, a rainstorm echoes through the window frames, mingling with the sighs of the weary. Spring's gentle breeze rustles the pine branches, and memories stir within me. I recall Haverhammer's youthful face as he sat among the pines, his eyes sparkling like morning dew. He sang with joy, his voice carrying on the wind. Now as the sun rises, a warm glow illuminates his memory, and I whisper, I yearn for those days when your laughter filled the air. 60. I love not one, I wish I could sing of love's victory. But why should I if my heart cannot find solace? I long to express my feelings, yet my words seem weak. How can I describe my unyielding passion when hope itself seems distant? 61. Short summer in the north, summer is fleeting, a brief moment of joy. Often we must endure the cold with no bird singing and no spring song's darkness descends, and even the sun retreats. 62. A woman's love, why should I sing of a love that can never be? It seems futile to try, for my heart yearns for something beyond reach. 63. The moon, stars, and light, the moon and stars. Why do they shine so bright in the midnight sky? Let me ponder. Perhaps it's because from above, angels watch over us, their radiance a reminder of joy in times of sorrow. 64. The pine tree and night sky, the pine tree stands tall, its branches reaching for the stars, while the night sky holds countless twinkling lights. Their beauty inspires awe, reminding me of the eternal dance of heaven's angels. Here is the English translation of the text. The stars shine bright. Loluni's song. My song yearns for freedom. It's perhaps as best to leave, when doing so could secure his son's inheritance. Should I speak too plainly, or can I conceal it like a snowdrop nestled in a crevice, so that love touches our land? Too much. I sing only because a melody stirs within me, even if not a single soul understands my words. Silm Yexi shimmer, that look which I first beheld from above, like a spark of divine fire, so it illuminates the depths of my soul. And in that gaze another burns like a flickering torch, consuming half his heart. Yet in that third gaze he sings as peacefully as snowflakes descending, as if carried by an ethereal breeze. Sointu jai lempi joy and purity. The lark sings, the nightingale joins in with sweet notes. When their song intertwines, my soul embraces its own, and joy is born. And when alone, I always think, if only I could sing with you, my brother. When I touch the strings of my heart, I would be a humble singer for your love, me, and my daughter. In the darkness by the sea, he cries out to his son, so he learns to find solace from his mother, his gentle guardian. She waits, her eyes fixed on the horizon. May he return unharmed. But my daughter doesn't just wait passively. She actively seeks him. She weaves dreams of a better life for herself on Yixin alone. When singing alone, I always think, oh, if only I could sing with you, my beloved brother. If I could whisper to the strings of your heart, like a melody carried on the wind, I would be safe from pain. May a mother and Mortian daughter. At night, by the storm-tossed sea, she watches over her son, protecting him with her love, her gentle embrace. She waits for the dawn. May he return unharmed. But my daughter doesn't just wait. She actively seeks him out. She leaps into the depths of joy like a fire burning in the night. Today, I see him standing tall, with courage that fills me with pride. He runs without fear, having forgotten his struggles, embracing freedom without hesitation. And as he lowers his gaze, seeing his own fortress, what value does life hold now? He wonders. This light you've carried has gone out. She smiles and embraces him tightly. Thus ends the tale of her struggle, as she finds solace in his embrace. With spring's warm caress, love shines brightly on her face. Even now I often hear her voice, still echoing through the hallowed halls, and her love for wine and affection still lingers from that precious moment when she poured out her heart. Vina J. Rakos, wine and love. There are two powerful forces on earth. One brings happiness to mankind. One breathes life into words, steering souls from their slumber. The other makes hearts sleep peacefully. To the latter we call wine. Here is the English translation of the text, preserving the name Erkko. There it flows and is called for love. Ken, the master, has arrived, he savoured the wines. Ken, the sky, wanted to find love. Perpetual symphony. 100 have already fallen for Russia. Mont offered a temple more magnificent than any other, yet the pride of his home has been bought and sold, for his father's will is to cherish the beautiful Russian maiden. Thus he said, my heart yearns for you, my dear Russian, let me embrace you. You shall be my forever and ever. Your love shall find a home in mine. But I'd give them a temple like a precious stone. Jonk, who once was a master of war, fell. He, the Russian maiden's suitor, promises his labor to show the path from toil and hardship to seek a friend among his warriors. Yet he offers them a temple on a plate. The pride of his home now lies at their feet. 100 have already fallen for Russia. No peak has been untouched by her charm, nor any valley believed in this wonder. That one so majestic has appeared from the heights, and none has dared to challenge her allure. Yet now, just now, as the mighty Kalpavo charts his course, and the warrior crosses his sword, and the axe cleaves through the air, so strong is pride among the others like a relentless storm. No more does he who once was weak stand tall. Only this soldier stands resolute, his gaze piercing through the enemy's shields, his will unyielding as he fights for his land. With his comrades by his side, he shall conquer or die. For a long time I have loved you secretly, O beautiful maiden in the sea. Now openly I declare my love. When granted permission by your parents, it shows the strength of pride to those who once were enemies. When the gods don't see me during the day, I sail through the night like a shadow, and thought, if I cannot find glory on the battlefield, dying for Russia is my only path. Thus, ready to face death or victory, he sought his fate, so determined that even the stories of noblemen's lives pale in comparison. He found it, he saw it, he conquered it. Bring the symphony of malts, warrior, bring the flow, he cried, filling his cup with dark red wine. Now I shall complete my second task, and the third after that. Here is the English translation of the text, preserving the name Erkko. Thus the tale. But the final line says, the Prince of Fire from the high gaze he gazed upon and descended into darkness, and his soul was consumed, both body and spirit yielded to him. But help has now arrived for humankind. Whitesap. The king loves himself even more, searching far and wide, desiring not just a single path, but aiming for the stars. In his gaze there is a spark of hope, though children with keen eyes see something different. When the prince in his warrior's garb approaches Sao's den, he utters these words, to the depths I go, to seek out beauty, the greatest treasure. 3 responses, to be sure. The first, Come to me, my love, let me give you a place by my side. For I long for a child from this union, a peaceful sleep for all our lives. The second, if she were mine, I would protect her like the guardians of Jivaskyle, and her cries would echo through the valleys, as soothing as a lullaby. The third, she makes me happy, let me play with her, even if hope does not stir within me. If she wishes for something, let it be pure joy. For if this prince were such a woman, he would cherish her like a precious gem. The king listened. Now, his thoughts drifting far away. He summoned the ministers to guide them wisely, and bade them search deeply within the kingdom. Unfaltering in his resolve, he banished the fears that haunted him, sent his words like arrows through the night. Then the prince sought out the white sow's lair, but found her no more, only a tiny footprint remained. A great sorrow gripped the king. He sought solace from his armory. Who is this fair prince? His countenance shines like sunlight, and his spirit radiates warmth. Now the queen wished to announce her husband's honor, and wrote of her son's heroism in ink black. Alas! Alas! When the minister delivered the false report, the king's heart sank lower still. He demanded a strict investigation. The minister must be corrected, his words falsified. Thus he wrote, "My wife gave birth to a son. My work is complete. Your wish fulfilled. Let him rule with justice, as I have done." Alas, alas! The king's sorrow grew deeper still when his beloved queen was taken from him, her cries echoing through the halls and courtyards, through the streets of the city, high up on the peaks. 3 more sighs, a final lament. The white sow has claimed her young again. She has given birth to another cub, and weepeth for her loss. In English, the text translates Toh like a king. He embraces nature with all its splendor. Let him roar mightily over land and sea, over every creature. Now let all his strength be unleashed as he breaks free from chains of fear and controls the waves with his will. He conquers a new realm, and we hear his triumphant cries echoing to the heavens, calling out to the stars as they pass by. The king marches on, accompanied by his faithful arms, closing in on Sirion's son, sealing his father's fate. Songs of praise echo through villages and cities. Let us thank the heavens for this victory. Let us sing the praises of our land. Yet the minister bears his cross, and the people their king's burden, for he must carry his brother's honor and his sister's pride. Now comes a tale told by the people of Alakaja about a hero named Pujari. A spear thrown above him struck down Suj and Selma's peak. Lo, the mighty lord Pujari has fulfilled his sacred duty. He forged a young maiden from the depths of darkness, the only daughter of a noble father. His heart yearned for her, and as a man's love cannot be denied, Pujari sought to rescue his beloved from the enemy. Now comes a cry echoing through the village. Rise up, brave warrior. Lead us to victory. From high atop the temple, he addresses them, Wait, my people, this blessed day has come. This is the day of the Lord's resurrection, when the majestic Mauritius tree adorns its fair daughters. The heavens tremble as Pujari's prayer reaches them. The bells ring out, signaling the end of their struggle. The sun breaks through the clouds, shining upon the temple's sacred ground. From every corner they sing his praises. Pujari, our hero. With a mighty roar, he confronts the enemy. The time has come, my people. Let us drive them back. As the battle rages on, Pujari's spirit remains undaunted. The enemy trembles before him, for they know their defeat is near. And so it was said, with this victory, we honor our Lord and his sacred duty. Here is the translation of the text. Erkos call the echo of Poja's cry, Hordun's mark, a rocky glow. Ravens' shadows veer, 4 vapours follow, Korskan lord. Right or wrong, justice costs, sacredness breaks the holy ones. 1,000 years ago, Salamax united like a flickering light, crossing Rakina's troubled waters. This is Poja's song. Cast an Akan in the grip of time. I am held and I am at rest, like bodies drifting in a sea. No word stirs, though it shudders, even as dog, like shapes cowered, no word stirs. I am gripped by time, but not by words. Beware! Now I bring you the key to my realm. Beware if the river breaks its bounds and pours like on to the open plain. No word stirs. I am gripped by time, not by words. Koljuluda, the shore of Korm. Why did you leap from the rocky shore of Pinnan, looking down at Kaljapur with your gaze? When you refused to descend into the depths, to the cave of Meron Sota's strength, when you chose a path that followed the moon rather than the sun, is it but one side of a coin? Sure is God's created heaven for humanity, if one were truly guided down by the shore of Pinnan. Perhaps death would be the end of the tide for the weary soul, sinking into the vastness of sea below. But now, having broken free from despair, like a storm cloud grinding over the mill, you can push against Ludor's lake above until your strength breaks through and the dam bursts, washing away your fears. Cultivate your emotions. Renoil to the wind's ankle, Laulu, the enchanting melody. My mother sang to me in a whisper, her voice a lullaby, as she rocked me in her arms. She told tales of ancient times, while my eyes closed and I drifted off. Beware. Now I bring you the words from that song. The echo of Poja's cry, Hordun's mark, a rauki glow. Lippel Kirkosa in the church's silence. What brings you to these ancient doors, seeking the secrets within? Who are you to disturb the peace? Here is the English translation of the text, preserving the name Oako. Before gazing into the depths, consider where war's torments have bound the soul to the body. Before seeing the park where Van, silent as a shadow, walks without festivity, and hears no echo of his footsteps in the quiet. He waits for the call of love, but here, in the embrace of heaven, life pours forth its grace, serenity, whispers its words. Before gazing into these depths, where the year's storm rages like a cliff against the waves, no fearsome birds let loose their yearninger from this haven. The soul's thirst seeks solace. Let us guide it to the sanctuary of peace. Let us lead them to the place where wonder whispers its secrets, where faith echoes its tales, yet knowledge smothers them. For only in sacrifice does hope arise. In the heart of darkness I sense a spark, as if 2 eyes meet, a flicker of soul recognizing soul. Shadows dance around the corner, veiling the light. A whisper creeps into my ears. Look towards the east, where the sun's golden rays touch the horizon. The hidden melody of nature awakes. In stillness I hear a voice. Thank you, Lord. The storm has passed. Your strength has guided us, and now we have reached our haven. Let us celebrate with joy. Fill this table. Let us raise our glasses, show the power of unity. The mother, her hands moving gracefully, prepares the meal while the father supervises their children, all united in love. Yet, even amidst domestic peace, there are those who struggle, men and women pondering, reflecting on life's mysteries, seeking answers to their prayers, hoping for a better future. They bear the burdens of this world with courage, knowing that beyond lies freedom. The night deepens. Decision must be made. Path chosen. The day wanes, and evening's gentle touch invites rest. Let us complete our tasks. Fill every moment with purpose. Remember the words of the wise. Let each one do his part, for together we are strong. Here's the translation of the text preserving the name Erkko. Through Russian snow. Young Erkko stirs. His heart beats fast as he runs. The wind whispers secrets from the Verevita hills. Everything now flows in one and the same current, as it always does in Puntiva's will. His dance steps are swift, strong like work done well, his task accomplished. Today he'll leave them all over him. This be, oh, truly a marvel. If my voice could break the silence, I would sing to banish world's disquiet until night falls and takes its rest. Let the dance continue. The path is clear. Violins echo through the air. The final battle will be won. Tukoku 1 May 1st, 1870. As Pojan northern sky breaks free from clouds, its warmth that spreads across the land, and with it comes a vision of a new spring. The winter's icy grip begins to fade. Cities, too, in joyful celebration, greet this bright day, both old and young, singing their praises high in unison, praising prosperity for our land, for peace. Even nature itself awakens in May, and the spirit of man also finds his cheer, as if a new life starts today. Springtime in Finland. Let the festivities begin. So too does the city's joyful morning welcome, Manos, man's labor. We must toil with skill and true might, a labor worthy of our powers, not sated by mere sustenance, not ruled by desire for wealth. The praise of achievements is our drive, no envy in these hearts, only a strong will to improve. Whoever seeks his nation's good, those resolute ones, they greet the new day with strength, like unyielding warriors brandishing their weapons, invoking courage when faced with challenges. Oh, joy if we can find our way. If only there were more like them in our midst. Our homeland's valour will be sung, the praises of her children resound. But let peace reign, do not let anger take hold, a new dawn rises, dispelling gloom. Let us toil with skill and purpose. Judges 1872, 1878. 5th day, May 1st. Memories so sweet, yet bitter too, so vivid they seem, as if they are anew, we weave them together, now in song, and drink from their cup. Memories so passionate, yet heavy with pain, love's ardour or sorrowful strain. To that dear one my heart does sing. Invite him to join in this happy ring. And I long for a world of love, like a precious gem, shining above 1872 Row in Hodala Roho the Strong. It feels like God is here with us, so holy, glorious is this place, a sacred heaven, serene and vast, where for 6 seasons virtues stand tall, or ice, cold winds protect the snow. The mountains echo his mighty call. Now boys leap, their joy unfurled, their father's strength in every swirl of bright blue skies and gentle rain, the melody of life is played again. Who would not follow such a path? To his father's sacred name he prays. He lifts up his arms to the heavens' might, to Ruho's glory, ever shining light. Ah, who speaks more plainly with greater love and respect for our destined endeavour? His honour and his deeds will live on forever. Here is the English translation of the text. Move on. Break the final barrier. Wars, battles, peace, and ruin, the closest allies of our people. My fatherland, the land of deep shadows, in its stormy region seeks to calm the storm, to soothe the day of joy, to confine the waves of passion. Oh God, how vast is the abyss you have left behind! Once again the winds of change threaten to sweep us away. But now no excuses, no pleas for mercy, no battles, no weapons from our mighty land, no more despairing cries. My fatherland, wherever I go, wherever I come from, this land is precious to me, but only in spirit, for its people are brave. Its people are brave just because they are brave. Salome, help. Our nation has been abandoned, and we are lost. The darkness has descended upon us, the winds howl through our ruins. But still, the light of hope flickers within our hearts, and songs of praise rise from our lips. O my fatherland, now let your people rise up. Let them come forth with courage and strength to defend you once more. Let the brave ones break free from their chains. Sing praises to your glory. Finland, forsaken by fate, yet unyielding in spirit. Stand firm, O mighty nation. Let the light of dawn break through the darkness of night. Let our people rise up with strength and courage. Break the chains of despair. Let the thunder roar and shake the earth. Let the winds howl fiercely. Let the mountains tremble. Let lakes and rivers sing. Finland, your forests shall echo with songs of victory. Your mighty rivers shall flow with the blood of our enemies. The echoes of battle shall resound through your ancient forests. Sing, O song of Finland, let your spirit soar high above. Sing until the dawn breaks. Here is the English translation of the text, preserving the name Erkko in the heights. The spirit of battle roars from the heart of the forest as if an eagle's cry echoes through the mountains. The might of the pine trees stands tall, witnessing the victory of the frontier. The forest, silent as night, beholds the majestic beauty of nature. Powerful and mighty, the waves of Sema flow in the heights where no fall can tame them. Thus a nation rises, Finland, awakened from its slumber, standing tall, powerful, and magnificent, breaking through the chains of the past. Do you know the price? Do you comprehend the beauty? Indeed, the mightiest weapon forged in my heart is both beautiful and powerful. Just as the eagle soars high above the forest's canopy, a delicate yet fierce bird emerges, its eyes scanning the land for protection. And when the wind whispers through its feathers, it sings a lullaby to Imatra. The unconquerable spirits of Sema's waves in the heights are mighty, untamable by any force. They are the spirit of a nation, Finland, forever proud and strong. Mother Earth, wounded yet unbroken, stands tall with her children. Her strength resonates through every fiber, and her beauty captivates all who behold her. O beloved land and your powerful people, together we rise, unyielding and mighty. Do you know the price? Do you comprehend the beauty? Indeed, the mightiest weapon forged in my heart is both beautiful and powerful. Vanjitu iti, the vanquished mother. In the moonlit city, a mother stands guard, her children by her side, in sorrowful silence, their father gone, taken by the war. She battles the bitter cold like a fierce warrior, seeking new strength. As she walks through the snow, her footsteps echo, signaling hope for the future. The armor of her courage protects her, even as she faces the perils ahead, knowing that her children's lives depend on her strength. The mother's heart trembles with fear, but her resolve remains unshaken. She chants a lullaby, "My child, come closer. Embrace me." Forsooth, the eagle will protect you from harm. Though the storm rages, I shall guide you safely to freedom out of the city. The children gather around their mother as she embraces them, seeking solace in her warm embrace. Yet a shadow looms, for fear creeps in. The mother's eyes widen with determination. I may be weak, but my love endures. I will protect you from harm, even if it means sacrificing myself. O brave warrior, if your heart yearns to serve, then take up arms and defend our homeland. Break the chains of fear. A somber soldier listens intently, his eyes reflecting the weight of her words. He turns away, his mind made up. The mother's prayer reaches the heavens, carried by the wind, as she asks for guidance. Now, O Lord, let your will be done. Let me stand strong, protect my children, and guide them to their destiny. Here is the English translation of the text, preserving the name Erkko. My mother prayed and looked into her son's eyes. No, she found a glimmer in them, as if all the sorrow of the world had been concentrated there. She gave him her hand, though he was cold. Then she went inside, closing the door behind her where the raw wind crept through the cracks, and then another cat slithered under the threshold, crouching as if to leap. He thus hell awoke. Another growled from deep within its lair. Now here is a child, but he belongs to the angels. When they did not have enough love for him, I asked for him from haven. No, sit by the fire now. They said these words, and then her eyes shone with magic. In silence she beckoned him closer. At that moment, as if by a white veil, the wife of Ural came to her aid a moment later. My son was enveloped in a warm embrace. Night fell, and a chill wind sounded from the east, singing through the air. "Ho, ho! Humble wife, praise be to your strength. You have brought victory to our dark hour. The sky weeps tears for us. Neither is this the end." Written by Erkko on his 23rd birthday, November 12, 1872, in Jeva Sky, after listening to a hymn at the summer church service on July 7, 1874. Always where the northern light breaks through Yan's dark shadows and brings peace to human nature, there you will find Erkko, John, reaching for the heights of spirit from his humble room. There he tried to touch heaven's realm with his soul, and in doing so brought honor and victory to his fatherland. And in that moment a profound stillness filled the air. It was as if all sound had died away. There, from the depths of his soul, he sent out a call for light, seeking warmth and rest from the tight embrace of winter. But heaven's light is long in coming to our humble children, to their homier small wooden hut. This is the land of hope, the domain of stars, the place where the inhabitants of heaven live. Maybe even the shadow of Erkko will one day join them, for he is a true son of Finland, who bravely leads his nation. For nearly 100 years since this humble man was born, times have changed, and many words are now sung that echo his name, tricky Poland, given by grace. In my old age, I remember the first time I fell in love, as if with a spirit who were like two souls intertwined. Then came a second and another after that. But each one left me colder than the last. Still I yearned for love. I attended school for a decade, seeking to learn its ways. Like a warrior who ventures into battle, I sought the light of truth, but it was not given to me. I felt a deep sorrow, as if the very air I breathed was heavy with murkiness, yet there was no comfort in sight. But one day my sorrows vanished. I found myself free from sorrow's grasp. He is gone. Who could understand that a heart filled with such joy could break like ice? If, with a broken spirit, he leaves this world, no tears need be shed. His story has been told, let time take its course. But I am left behind, armed with love. In my silent moments, I see a vision, and the sky from Loja's heights bestows its calm on my command. And the whispers of willows and birches, I hear their soft song reaching me. The moon, forests, rivers, mists, they all unite to soothe my restless soul. Mist songs of my birds, their notes now trapped in a silent cage. Oh, where are the melodies that once filled these lands? The winds whisper secrets, and I yearn for Loja's peaceful embrace. Now it fades away, and peace reigns. My heart finds solace in the quiet air. Ah, gentle maiden, happiness and tranquility, they are gifts from you, my beloved land. Pure. My life's journey follows your rhythm. You guide me through seasons, purifying my soul at every turn and embracing all aspects of existence. But when the night falls, under a clear sky and without a cloud, What then is this subtle glow? It's the dawn's joyful call, and inviting us to embrace the new day, the birth of a new beginning. I don't seek theatrical splendor, nor do I crave grand chants in church. Instead, in the woods, when two hearts beat in unison, I hear the soft rustling of leaves and see the reflection of my spirit a mirror to my soul's depths. As bright as Pohja's maiden, nurtured by Finland's gentle embrace, her beauty surpasses mountains, like a sunflower reaching for the sky. Henha. She stands tall and proud, the daughter of the north. Her heart beats with strength, unyielding like the fir trees in He-mi, whose branches reach high, defying gravity. Her eyes shine like the day's first light, not as peculiar as Sama's, but equally captivating. Let me not mention, for even winter's icy grip cannot compare to the vibrant hues of spring awakening my heart. It is then, in the depths of my soul, that I find my strength invincible and unbroken. If you are with me, walk gently through these Sigi woods. If you are with me, let no clouds obscure the heavens above. No winds shall carry away my spirit, for I am alive, and I shall remain so. When spring's buds begin to bloom, I will embrace new wonders, find joy in life's sweet offerings. The north brings forth many dangers and shadows that confuse the mind, but from its depths comes my hope for a brighter day, a dream of purity I long to reach. At times I feel so pure that I believe myself invincible against the north's chill winds. No, whispers the wind, you are not immune, yet my spirit remains undaunted, for I yearn for Loja's lemon words, when the frosty silence speed is then that my spirit takes flight. O winds of Pohja, O gentle whispers, O soothing melodies, O winds of Pohja, how your songs comfort me. When darkness threatens to consume, your voices guide me home. I shall sing with you the lemon words that bring light, for in union we are stronger, and together we conquer the night. Erkko's song, I believe, and I can find love in the whirlwind of nature, as I believe and I can this winter's cold. This winter, birds take flight towards the south. They sing as they go, no daughter shall be left behind, the flute silently weeps. Weep, flute, gently like rustling leaves on the wind's wings. Still, it's not hopeless, you can sing from Finland, the sweetest of languages, perhaps even to death. But Finland in its songs has an enchanting charm. Sing, flute, be born anew. The islands tremble, my dear sea, as they are embraced by the cold winds. Oh, world, my sea, how these islands cherish their freedom. The vast sea doesn't whisper about its secrets. Your island still holds its beauty. The people on your shores are like 1,000 whispers. When they laugh among each other, their joy silences even the harshest of hearts. They gently embrace unity. Another, the peace of the islands, so light and strong. To your blossom like petals I shall come. I long for the calm that comes with understanding. So unselfishly I wish to bring good fortune to these isolated lands, but then my island, once a haven, became lost in solitude. The darkness of night, despair, and the chilling cold pursued me on my journey, yet from heaven a ray of light broke through. No more shall I be alone in the storm, for help has arrived. Sometimes, under the window, a small voice calls out, my island is growing, its flowers blooming. Yet I stay guarded, still wary of the wind's whispers. Another island's tale, a haven of tranquility. So gentle, so majestic, the sun's rays dance upon its shores. Oh, star, guide me on my journey, let your light lead the way. Are these islands thanking you for your kindness? Can heaven bring us together as one? My existence here is like a pause in Pito's bustling street. often filled with worry and threats lurking around every corner. Yet I find solace a quiet strength. I battle yearning for victory, determined to follow in my mother's footsteps. On my island, a sanctuary amidst the vastness, is bathed in the glow of Lapland's winter wonderland. Occasionally nature's sweet fruits ripen here. They whisper of hopes yet to come. Christmas time an old star twinkled in heaven, a king among stars. Its sorrowful gaze often pierced through the hearts of mortals. It witnessed their struggles and brought them light. Then on Christmas holy day, this star illuminated a path towards truth, guiding humanity's journey. It, the celestial beacon, lit up both heaven and earth. The stars dance at rest in heaven's realm. I see that star dancing in its circle. The sun's rays surround it like a hymn sung by golden light. In the sky they perform their graceful ballad. The stars' eyes watch in awe as the auroras sing in harmony with the sun. Oh, the tapestry of stars on velvet cloth. The universe weaves its magical tale. I see them, the constellations, each with a story to tell. They guide me through life's journey, showing paths yet unexplored. Here is the English translation of the text. On the threshold, where the light barely enters, one might wonder, how can it conquer darkness? Yet others, Lord's call in hand, dance down the path illuminated by sunlight, singing light, magnificent, sleeping peacefully during the day. Children of the earth, even the silkiest threads of our garment glorify the Lord, for life's river flows with his spirit. But sorrow, which refuses to leave, makes one's soul silent. Their eyes filled with tears, they feel their heart frozen. O heavens, hear the joyous dance of those who wander in pairs. To those blessed ones, happiness comes easily, and they embrace sunshine, joy, and all its splendor. In spring's gentle caress, the earth reveals its youth. But sometimes a cloud suddenly obscures the morning light, when frost nips at the tender shoots. Yet even then nature does not despair. It merely waits for the sun to rise again. The earth's resilience is mirrored in the heavens, where clouds part and let the sunlight through. When winter's chill abates, it blooms with vibrant colors, a testament to life's unyielding spirit. In this world, human hearts should be like the bright dawn, radiant and pure, chasing away the darkness, not like a clouded sky that conceals the light. If one could spread their wings and soar free, they would break free from sorrow's grasp. But until then, let us embrace hope, for even the Lord's promise is a beacon of light in this dark world. In these words, a new dawn breaks, a call to joy and life in the silence. Gentle whispers of children play around, laughter echoes as they chase each other unconcerned. The sun shines bright, casting its warmth on all animals sing, dancing in fields a peaceful thrall. O nature's heart, so full of life, beats with rhythm and grace. Each creature finds its place, a symphony in space. From the smallest seed to towering trees, all contribute to this beautiful scene. The sun sets, painting skies with hues of red and gold. A gentle breeze whispers tales of days yet untold. Night's canvas awaits, stars twinkle, bright moonlight dances, bathing everything in its soft light. In the morning's embrace, a new day dawns, another chance to spread our wings, to rise above sorrows. Let us cherish each moment, for life is a precious gift, a journey filled with wonders, waiting to be lifted. To the children of this earth, remember, the flower's beauty lies not just in its bloom, but also in the seed that waits to become one. So too within each soul there lies untapped potential, waiting for the moment to rise and shine so vital. Let not sorrow cloud your spirit, but embrace hope's gentle touch, for even a small ray of light can dispel darkness clutch. In every sunrise, find inspiration, a promise he knew, that brighter days are ahead, and joy awaits you. Happy the child, bright and clear rang the song from Tomo's lips as he eagerly helped. "Why, Tomo?" his mother inquired. "Do you now fly so gaily over the fields? Does fortune smile on children, bring them bread from the oven before their parents return, or perhaps take a share of to the Lord's stables?" "Though the Lord has not taken any," he replied, but the loaf that came from heaven fell when 6 boys sought the Creator. For him who gives freely, the loaf shall rise, no child will want. She urged him on. "Now, O Father's gift, leap over my lap, but turn your back on fear, summon all your strength, draw near to the Lord's goal, towards the glorious abode of Kootut, where heaven shines brightly, nature reposes, and people bask in joy." As he returned home, he left behind the warmth of the sun, and the air grew cold. He looked up at the sky, and the stars shone more brightly. On his journey he met all kinds of creatures, both small and larger wolves, foxes, horse and sheep, all looking towards the rising sun. This is the path to home, just as in autumn we fear the chill. This is the way back, as in spring we see the fields bloom. The moon's 3 phases calm our minds, 3 times each day, as the sun chases away the shadows, and then she emerges from her hiding place, and the heavens echo with her songs. Just as a droplet trembles on a blade of grass, so too does fear shake even the strongest heart. Yet there is hope in every dark corner, like light breaking through a cloud. 3 times each day we pray to the Lord. 3 times each day our worries cease, and 3 times each day our hearts yearn for better things. Ring the church bell, blow the small trumpet, let the words of praise spread far and wide. From the forest's depths, from every path, people gather around, joining in this sacred song. I return to my resting place, just as in winter we seek shelter from the cold. I come home as spring brings forth new life. The night's darkness envelops him. His heart grows heavy, and he awaits dawn with a fervent prayer. God be with you, dear child. Here is the English translation of the text. Erkko, in the shadow of night, without remembering home, but when he has wept every tear he's shed, following the trail of a crumbling tower, homecoming echoes in his mind that he must tread that way. His mother sleeps now, and the children are somewhat restless. When sorrow stirs and threatens to break, the storm grows fierce, its thunder roars. Inside, the heart trembles helplessly. The father groans, staring blankly, his mind consumed by a heavy weight. He yearns for his child, but he cannot embrace him. Loy's child born in darkness, a misty grey world, yet under the sun's care each day it grows. The orphan child wanders alone from its mother's side, its heart unmoved, though the shadows try to sway it. Thus sings the mother, let the rain of kindness fall kinness to friends, and let the heart open. The child in the shadows hears. The lost child's journey in the midst of night. A flicker of light shines. Now the village people calm their fears. Who will be the father? They murmur in doubt, but the child has no choice but to follow its path. With heavy heart and tears streaming down, he ventures forth, seeking his fate. The village remembers his cries, his lonely calls. From now on they are blessed by his love. A new world no more shall I hide in the night's embrace. I seek a new world to call my own, where peace blooms like a golden sun, and children find freedom and love. I reject the chains of fear and despair, for love beckons me to a new dawn. In this land I'll build a home for all its children. Let them grow strong and free beneath my care. The lights call, oh, if only the day's glow could reach me, I'd find solace in your gentle embrace, guiding me with your radiant light, bringing peace from heaven's own might, from you, O Lord. Journey's end now. Let this tale come to an end. May the light guide us all to our rest. Our Incoon, a human, builds a sun in his mind. He knows the Creator is there, awaiting his children's awakening. Yeah, in this star he makes his children thrive. He sends subtle signals to the wandering travelers, but the light of the church astounds the stars closer by. Often people gaze at Venus, the shining star, but true bliss lies in the warmth of the sun's embrace, where the vast seas calm and our spirits soar. The battle is over, the storm has passed, leaving behind a clear sky. No longer does the moon's glow satisfy, we crave the sun's radiant light. The children of the stars, my children, the singers, are diverse, grown from different roots. Their words flow in sweet melodies, often pure and innocent, sometimes playful and mischievous. Together they weave a tapestry of harmony, creating beauty beyond compare. They cherish the freedom to explore, yet yearn for the safety of their home, where love abounds. Like the stars that guide us, my children inspire me with their endless dreams, each one more wondrous than the last. When the dusk descends, when darkness falls, and I am unable to sing, if I were to vanish into oblivion, leaving behind this world, I would still sing from the heavens above. Forgive me, O beloved land, for the sorrow that consumes me. Your children, like mine, will bloom under the sun's tender rays. Their laughter will echo through the streets and rivers, chasing away the shadows of despair. Like the stars that shine so bright, my words shall resonate across the universe, carried by the gentle breeze. No longer shall I sing, no longer shall I sing, not now. When playing, jumping I am free, with unbound spirits. In spring I sang of birds returning, their melodies filling the air. Now, in winter's chill, I whisper through the snowflakes, each one a silent song. And from the heavens above, my voice reaches out to those who listen, offering words of hope and comfort. Erkko, a song of a nation in fields and homes, in villages nestled, a melody born. A national anthem, sung with pride, its story to be told. It grew within our hearts at home. It bloomed while singing songs. It echoed through our homeland's halls and touched every living soul. Now let us hear its tune again, for all to sing together. The melody travelled town to town, and on the streets it sang. It praised our homes, our love so pure, a nation's spirit strong. And when the people gathered round, a chorus sweetly soared. But in the heart of every girl a fire burned so bright. Her voice, like a gentle breeze, brought joy to all who heard her sing. And when she sang of love and freedom, her song united hearts as one. In forests deep, where shadows play, a magic takes hold. The leaves whisper secrets old, a story yet untold. Yet those who listen closely hear the melody that's within a sorrowful, hallowing sound. Now when the autumn winds blow and colours start to fade, we ask, is this nature's sleep or something more profound? But fear not, it is life's sweet end, a peaceful rest we all must find. The dark side, I feel a weight on my left side, but something's missing from the right. That's why I struggle every placete, feels so empty inside. Thus spoke a man, his face a mask of pain. Yet when a woman finds her path and reaches for what she craves, she meets resistance at every turn, yet still her spirit never leaves. My heart beats strong for love's embrace. It is my right to choose my place. On the left we see stars so bright, but dangers lurk in the shade. On the right a path may seem clear, but hidden traps await inside. No side is free from struggle or strife. Each has its own display. The warmth of the south, when winter's chill crept across the land and frost adorned the ground. We wondered, could lemming flowers bloom in such a frozen sound? But come spring, we found our answer a warmth that could not be denied. The same earth that bore ice now welcomed life with open arms. The unyielding north-cultured lady, I yearn for thee, and long for thy rich grace, but wealthier than gold or jewels is a spirit without trace. Yet in the north, where winters reign, there lies a strength that cannot bend. It's not the riches of the land, but its unyielding will to stand. The power of our almighty forces of the night, that dance on distant shores. If you could speak and share your tales, what stories would you tell? Of storms that rage and seas that roll, or ether's gentle flow. Oh, vast skies above us, oh, stars that shine so bright, guide us through darkness and despair, for in your infinite light we find the power to bear. First chorus, night falls. The hearth's warm glow invites us all to gather round. We sit together, our spirits bound as a melody surrounds. Let this song echo far and wide. Let it unite our hearts tonight. For in unity there is strength and love that cannot be denied. Erkko's thoughts in autumn now, as the autumn winds blow, and the leaves fall, I think of things I used to do. The summer days are gone, and the long nights have begun. Yet my evening chores remain. I could mend a cloak or weave a basket by the firelight. No more bustling in the workshops during the day. Instead, I sit by the hearth, listening to the rustle of the wind outside as my mother sings a lullaby. There's no rush now, no pressing tasks. The evenings are for rest and reflection. My brother Erkko, as he prepares for bed, his thoughts wander far away. He dreams of adventures, of hunting with his friends in the forests, of young deer caught in the moonlight. He talks of joining their ranks, of being part of a hunt, of earning his place among them. Mother listens, her eyes twinkling with love and memory. She remembers when Erkko was younger, full of energy and curiosity. She smiles, knowing that he will grow into a strong and noble man, just as she hoped, as the moon rises high in the sky, casting its soft light upon the land. Erkko's thoughts drift to Maria, his friend and neighbor. He thinks of her warm smile, her laughter like music, and how they used to play together under the sunlit trees. He wonders if she dreams of him too, as he does of her. The night deepens, and the fire crackles merrily in the hearth. Erkko's eyes grow heavy, his mind at peace. Tomorrow brings a new day with its own adventures and challenges, but for now he is content to drift off to sleep, dreaming of the future. Here is the translation of the text into English, preserving the name Erkko Saikol. Mari remembers her memories. The autumn wind howls and eyes glow with fire. Summer has changed its temper. Cold winds turn to snow. Love blooms for souls in paradise. Fear vanishes. They sing loudly about a distant memory, like paths walking through fields of grass, as autumn tempers the woods, as winter freezes the lakes, as spring gently awakens the earth and summer's joy is gone. Oh, how I wish! A high forest hunter sang thus. To you the borders of the forest, trees swaying, small trees grow, their branches adorned with pine cones. You do not bring peace to troubled minds, nor do you chase away storms, always proud on top. In your midst, spirits are raised, homes burn, and towns sing. So always I have been when I could. But a humble farmer's son sang thus. You carry the stars in silence through the heavens above. Palaces crumble from noble walls. But only in vain. What are these forest borders hidden deep? You cheer the weary hearts with joyful songs. You lead brave souls to peaceful shores. So high I would be if I could. Yet a feathered soul sang softly. As the spring breeze blows freely, I can sing without restraint as branches sway. My heart echoes, and through all storms of life I remember my wounds. And when the dawn breaks, it calls me to new beginnings. This is how I am always, when I could. In the morning light. When the day begins, as the piper plays, the spring forest, fresh and green, for the river's celebration, where a feathered friend sings a sweet song, a cuckoo in the trees. It is the time of hope. Spring has come. The snow melts and the woods awaken, the bells chime at dawn. Everything grows and blooms as if born anew. Pure streams flow from the mountains, carrying life to every part. The forest's young son, with energy, like a springtime wish, unfurls his wings. He is hope, joy, and freedom in their purest form. As winter's snow falls, he does not fear, for within him burns a fire that melts all cold. Spring's warmth invites all things to life as nature's song rises high. The young forest bird learns to sing, joining the chorus of the morning. Every day is a new beginning, a chance to create and grow until summer's heat arrives. In the heart of summer, the fields are alive with colors, flowers bloom, and insects hum. Birds fly in pairs, loving hearts find each other. The warm sun shines down on all, bringing life and joy. Yet among this beauty there is a song unsung, a silent cry. The forest's depths hold secrets, mysteries untold. But peace comes to those who listen, for within the silence lies truth. Now, in the quiet of evening, as the sun descends, a new day's journey begins. Here is the English translation of the text, preserving the name Erkko in summer's warmth under a tranquil sky, on holy land and nature, praise be to the Creator. The timid boy gazes upon the sun's splendor, peaceful shadows, no stirring waves he might otherwise stir. Yet when bells chime, heralding the season, they sound through fields, marking boundaries. Now the maiden awakens, and her beauty adorns. But spring, brief as a swift, flowing river, makes its way, then summer comes to an end. As autumn arrives, its colors vibrant and bold, the boy, once timid, now stands with courage bold. Ilta Lalu, evening song, O air of Yukon, the gentle breeze, the day's warmth, a promise made at dawn, who would not cherish such morning's grace? Yet when evening falls, memories take hold, and every night becomes a reminder. Day's images fade into the night, as the sun sets, leaving its light behind. Villagers gather round their fireside, the woods grow silent, nature at peace. Children sing in harmony with the night air. Where are the trees' whispers? Where their songs? Work hard, and as the clock strikes, evening brings rest to the village's young ones. It is a battle, yet worth the fight. When evening comes, seeking the peaceful home, let it be found serene, with hearts at ease. Payment and Talvilolu winter song summer has passed, and winter takes its place. The summer flower withers as autumn's breeze blows. Darkness reigns. A cold wind bites the air. Memories of the past now keep them warm. No longer do they fear the icy grip, for they cherish memories from times gone by. Many songs echo in their hearts still, like stars shining bright above the snow-capped hills. The fir trees stand proud and tall, guarding secrets of a winter's tale. Winter's spell binds them in its embrace, yet within their branches life persists. A boy remembers how he used to play, how his love pined for her smile so fair. He thinks of her now grown from his embrace, her laughter ringing like a sweet melody. Oh, if only the girl could hear his plea, it would warm her heart as winter's sun does. Now let him wander where he will, his spirit soars, mountain no longer bound to earth. The bells toll, signaling the church's call. Let joy fill every home on this holy night. Let winter's chill be forgotten for now, as we celebrate with songs and light. Erkko, a story of youth and the wilderness, when he gazed with a mighty gaze. Eujoiner, the women stood firm, and men swaying to their will, so it was with all. As I lived in my youth, Erkko said now, no girl ever gave her heart to me, nor did I seek a ton till I became a man, so that others might see not just a woman's charm, but the worth I held within my soul. Now his love for a maiden is ready to be given, even if no one asks. Like his passion echoed and stirred the hearts of young people. A whisper arose from all, unspoken yet felt a silent plea. The girl sat still, their eyes lowered. As the sun dipped below the horizon, a gentle breeze caressed the night. Yet another day had passed, leaving its mark on Erkko's path. Acted the youth's voyage in a forest, a young man's group, so bold and brave, ventured forth. They faced storms, fierce as a hawk, but no matter how often the wind blew, they stood strong. If a girl's smile guided them through the woods, they followed, not deterred by any fear. Yet, when nature's embrace beckoned, they didn't hesitate to face the challenges of life. Act I, the challenge of cities full in autumn, the forest with its secrets, leaves dancing in the wind. The night sky, a canvas of stars, watch as day gave way to darkness. The young man's heart, like the forest, felt the chill of winter approaching. Yet, amidst the cold, a spark of hope remained. They believed that youth would return with spring, and the cycle of life would continue. Song of the young man's heart, hear the tale of Erkko, young as the morning dew. In the forest's heart, he learned his first lesson, a subtle hint from nature's crew. Beneath the moonlit sky, a whispering voice so true, the secrets of survival in these words were imbued. Like the river's gentle flow, he grew with every season, his spirit strong and wild, like the eagle's keen vision. Yet in autumn's quiet sigh, a lesson learned from above, the cycle of life continues, nothing stays forever in its groove. Act I, the fight against Karhan, winter rugged and raw, winter's cold bit deep, but the young men stood firm. They had faced storms before, and this one wouldn't break them. Their hearts burned bright, defying the frosty grip of Karhan winter. They knew that within their strength lay the power to survive. The young man's resolve, I will not yield to winter's might. My spirit, a flame, shall never fade or die. Like a warrior, I'll face the chill, for in my heart warmth forever lingers. So they braved the cold, their courage unwavering, until spring's first light. Conclusion, and so Erkko and his peers, through trials and tests, found their true selves. The wilderness taught them resilience, and their hearts, once young, now held wisdom. They had faced the challenges of youth, autumn's whispers, and winter's bite, emerging stronger on the other side. Here is the translation of the text, Can your father work? Won't the old traditions be upheld? What has been created for a man's labor, if he does not also make it perfect? He resolutely sealed his lips. Then a mighty storm roared, thunder shakes, a roar echoes from every peak. But now the Lord of the Corvines rises to his feet. He shatters the chains of death and cost. He grabs both claws, the fierce eagle, the strong griffin. Every soul seeks, every tongue finds. There's no time for hesitation, no moment for rest. Onward, brave warrior, to your father's call. Act I from the highest peaks. A cry rings out. O brave one, fly upward. Come home to your father's house. And the maiden, in response to his plea, responds with grace. Wait for me, young warrior. Sing your victory songs. Let your voice carry on the wind. Then, as dawn breaks, a somber day turns murky, cold, and grey. The sun barely pierces the clouds. People walk in silence, their spirits heavy, while victors' songs fall silent. The young and old, all united whisper, why does winter hold such a strong grip? Why doesn't spring come with its warmth? Act I suddenly, 2 rays of light pierce the darkness, hope gleams. In the distance, the king of crows flies, leading his flock below. His wings beat against the wind as he calls out to them. From him, may strength arise? When the Creator wills it, then Mary joins in with a song, her voice pure and strong. Let the crowd's mighty ruler hear our plea. He who protects the weak, defend us now. The people, inspired by her words, raise their voices in harmony. They sing about the might of spring overcoming winter's cold. Act I as evening falls, a solemn silence descends. Mary sits alone, her heart heavy with worry. Will spring ever come? Or will it banish winter's chill? Does sadness linger still? The night deepens, peaceful yet somber. The crowd's cry echoes in the distance. Mary prays, yearning for light and hope. Lord, send your warmth, dispel this gloom. Here is the English translation of the text, preserving the name Erkko. The moon's beauty in stillness of night, or solitude's calm, a human soul, nature's child, in spring's embrace, fears not the darkness, seeks no distant place, but embraces peace, her gentle light embracing. She whispers softly, if I could only find a glimpse of dawn before the night ends. No moon or star from heaven's dome shines bright. Her hope fades slowly like a flickering light. Above her head the sky remains bare. No storm clouds gather, hiding moon and star. She seeks her path, her spirit undeterred, through shadows cast by night's mysterious lair. Perhaps she is pure victory won. Now youth gathers round her, singing a song. Their voices rise, their laughter fills the air. They celebrate the dawn, dispelling night's despair. The guardians around them sits a circle vast and wide. Young hearts united in a sacred stride. A spear rests in each hand, a shield at their side. 4 guardians stand, determined not to yield. Below, where strength once held firm and fast, no trembling now. No sign of fear or stress. They stand together, unyielding, strong and brave, guarding the path that leads to hope's new wave. The solace of white she gazes down, her eyes like moonlit snow, her face serene, yet shadows linger there. A sigh escapes her lips as she lets them go, and in her heart a gentle warmth fills the void. Heedless of pain, she seeks no solace elsewhere. Only white purity can soothe her troubled mind. So she drapes herself in snow's soft, cold embrace and lets it wash away the memories trace. The echoes of song she lifts her voice, a melody so sweet, whispering through the night, a lullaby complete. Her song echoes across the silent land, carried by the wind to places far and near. And as she sings, the darkness seems to falter. The shadows flee before her powerful charm. Her voice becomes the night's sweet balm, calming all fears in hearts that hear its alarm. Poems of love sometimes a flower blooms where none was seen, unveiled by morning's gentle light, unseen. But love, it seems, is like a seed sound deep that waits for spring to bloom and show its beauty every day. Her love grows stronger still. 100 times she would not have this will, but now she clings to him with all her might, her heart's true home where joy is ever bright. The church's call, as twilight falls on the tranquil meadow, a man walks slowly towards the church's door. His footsteps echo on the path so clear and low. He enters within, his spirit yearning for more. There he finds solace, peace that fills his soul. The church bell rings, its voice like a gentle toll, echoing through the night. inviting all to come, to find their way to God's eternal home. Here is the English translation of the text, preserving the name Erkko, Erkko's call seriously. There is an offer from Satama, a promise of peace. He, the Spirit, has been prepared, ready to be unleashed towards the tranquil sanctuary of nature's embrace. 298, 1878, Vipurin Vepere Toisen Palosamutuskan and Marci. Kajinas has composed these words. Just as the solitary moose stands defiant against its enemies, forever loyal to its homeland, so too do the young men, the peacekeepers, raise their weapon, for nature's forces have awoken. With our individual might, we subjugate natural power, and with it we calm the raging storms. Day or night, work or leisure, we stand ready to face the challenge. Strength, labor, and action create a rich legacy, mapping out cities and towns, etching the nation's path as an indelible mark. Protect nature's guardians, the peacekeepers. The day after, in the quiet of evening, I envision a land where the young forge ahead ready to conquer. Even if the raging winds assail us, our resolve remains to aid the weakest. Trust in calmness, let desire guide us, rise from within ourselves, for from there comes strength, victory, and perseverance. Labor and skill are all Finland needs to tame nature's forces. 1511, 1878. My mighty struggle it is night, the summer night, and each day that passes leaves behind a tranquil aura, a faint scent of pine from the forest depths. Despite the land's serenity, my soul is troubled, burdened by despair. I struggle against the relentless tide of adversity. This impish spirit once called to me, my child born of hope, so fragile yet fierce. Will I be able to fulfill this yearning? That soul, now shrouded in darkness, trembles with anguish. Parting from the shore, I embrace the unknown, for when I recall my mighty struggle, a new spirit arises within me. 1878. Runo, a word uttered at the foundation of Finland's Liso Council meeting, Viipuri, March 15, 1879. It is not merely sustenance that keeps humanity alive. The word of the Creator, the Father, shapes and guides the world. And when the Father bestows love, human destiny comes under his control, ready to defend its existence with all its might. The national spirit, my Father, my national spirit, rising from Finland's southern and northern shores, flowing through its eastern and western heart, awaking every Finnish soul with a shared purpose to forge a future where hope blooms, guided by love, shaping the nation's children into pillars of strength, united in their quest for greatness, valor and purpose. My Father, the national spirit, ignites the spark of innovation, fueling the minds of its people to reach beyond established norms, embracing new ideas and actions, the essence of Finnish progress. From every corner of our nation, let the voice of unity resonate, echoing across the land, uniting Finland's spirit. Here is the translation of the text into English. While preserving the name Erkko, he calls upon himself, aspiring to fulfill his nation's desire, to advance our people's growth in a wise and enlightened manner through the language of our own land. The voice of our national pride resounds now from East Finland. Across the borders, rise. People, guard your ancient roots. For ages, we struggled in endless toil, untangled from the dark chains and broke free from the heavy yoke. Feel the spirit's leap, the hour has struck, the power of freedom calls. From every corner of our land, arise and shout for joy. In the vast heavens above, seek the greatest treasure. A new dawn breaks. Break free from old chains, cast off the darkness, embrace true liberty. Rise, people, guard your ancient roots. East Finland, Karelia's song. From your aspirations, a bright flame burns. The spirit of our nation nurtured in every heart. ready to soar and conquer. Look around, behold the source, the essence of our people, in fields where we grow, in towns where we thrive, in the vastness of Finland. Our ancient land cries out, "Protect me." Now let us strive to build our city as a center of learning, a haven for our language and culture. Like Kalaiva's songs, may it rise from the depths of our people's souls, from the very heart of Karelia. A new light shines upon our land. Arise, people, guard your ancient roots. East Finland, Karelia's song. Let us establish our capital as a national educational hub, nurturing our native tongue from every corner of our vast land. New life shall bloom. In the peaceful countryside, far from city noise, I found my sanctuary, leaving behind the hustle and bustle. I discovered peace in nature's embrace. There, among the people, joy and happiness reign, while hard work fills the air. Yet there is time for songs and tales. On a bright spring day, nature awoke. The Lord of Light banished the night. No longer shall darkness rule. Heron's gentle touch guides all creation. No force can stand in her way. A new dawn breaks, 1,000 blooms open. Lemitz's melody fills the air. The lion roars with pride, yet a delicate flower blooms. Sanka's amazing vision unfolds. Nature's Lord, creator of our land, keeps Eden safe and sound. He alone can provide true peace and guide us towards enlightenment. Erkko's vision, in the distant dream the moonlit night. I behold the land of Kuka is created by Aiden's grace. The sun bathes the earth in golden light, warming the hearts of 8 and at the guardians of beauty. Now a man whose joy has been shattered can rise once more. The last blossom of summer blooms on the cusp of autumn, 128, 1879. Pure heart. A burning desire flickers, a small spark that grows into a flame. He yearns to create, to shape his vision, and so he begins his journey. The tools at hand, simple yet powerful, he carves with precision, revealing the form beneath. His art, unlike others, does not rely on words or brush strokes. It speaks through action and strength. The waters of time flow, sealing his creations, yet they remain, captivating all who behold them. He shapes boats, each one a testament to his skill, for he believes in the power of creation to bring joy and inspire. 198, 1879. Seislolu Vuna 1879. In Vipury's Lycian halls, 2 days into Sixlo, a man's voice echoes, not just in words, but in his very being. He declares, "Let the spirit of youth echo across Finland, through the voices of its children, as they sing with one heart. The cause is for the nation's young, their mothers and sisters, for all of Finland. Spring will come, and with it a new generation, ready to embrace the heritage. The heart of a father beats strong, proud yet humble, as he watches his children grow, learning from each lesson. He knows that one day they too will carry the torch, passing on the legacy to future generations. Love, hope, and faith fill the nation's eyes. They believe in the cyclical nature of life, embracing change with open arms. Spring is the time when the national spirit, renews the world. The people, listening to its call, unite as one. Let us rise, they chant, their voices merging into a beautiful harmony. The sky dances with joy, and under it a new day begins. 229, 1879. The young carpenter, tall and strong, stands before his masterpiece. His workshop is sacred ground, where the scent of wood and the sound of hammer meet. He carves with purpose, guided by a vision that only he understands. The young ones watch in awe as their mentor teaches them the art of creation. Leave your mark, he says, and let it be known for generations to come. He shapes not just wood, but dream, instilling in each piece a part of his soul. His work is not mere craftsmanship. It's a testament to his resilience and hope. He knows that even when darkness falls, his creations will stand as a reminder of better days. Hontois 11, 1879. Arrival at the workshop. You came and now you're leaving. It's better that you came, for your presence brings new light. The workshop, once quiet, fills with warmth and energy. Puro's journey has just begun, and his heart is filled with a sense of purpose. Here is the English translation of the text. Just as I thought, I borrowed the holy fire. Ah, that's right. I did holy fire from the sacred flame. Help and protection, always only spark must leave. 1879, a solitary ensemble. In a bleak year, the village's hope was extinguished. The end was a bundle of straw. A family's sorrowful memories were scattered. The village was distant. Now what to do? Only God's voice echoed through the deserted chapel, a humble prayer for his sacred service. From there he took water and bread from the altar. He sang his lament. Soul, weary. He thanked the Creator of all things, the Lord of hope. Spark, grateful for his deliverance, sings his praise when he finds it love for people to be kind to them. For several weeks, the bread was gone and the bundle of straw remained. Again, the village's hope was extinguished. Who now provides sustenance and comfort? The spark has gone out in solitude. The elderly and children felt bereft. The village's sorrow echoed, never to be forgotten, not even then. Spark's grateful echo resounds. Happiness ended his mission to be others' salvation. My family must stay behind. Now I have left the world. Who can I give happiness to now? To offer them solace, small Ely. Often people compare man to a spark in the wilderness, absolutely true. But if even small Ely's Lord were to take notice, nothing would be missing. Raphael and Muriel, with their eyes turned to God's spark within them, yet Ely's unique, powerful character unimaginable for others. Now he believes that God can protect him from the worst. Pure beauty is not tainted by sin. The miller lives in a small cottage on Prosen's quiet shore. In winter, snow covers everything, and the miller tends to his work, high up in the trees. The mill grinds steadily, unceasingly, without rest, so it churns as if alive from Prosen's tiny river bank, wishing for a spark of hope. The miller creates logs from his wood, and his wife prepares everything for their final journey. As long as there is wood to burn, he will continue, just like that, if spring comes sooner. Then the warm wind blows through the trees, and the river glows with sunlight. The mill is ready to grind, and the miller in his heart wishes for a spark of hope. He has one last task to prepare their sled. Still, he hopes against all odds. 5/1/1880. A solemn promise. On a distant hill, a lonely temple stands tall. Its tower reaches for the heavens as if defying time. If an iron sword or a storm from the sky should come and strike at its heart, it can still ignite a spark in others' hearts and not be extinguished. Here lies the work of human love, a beacon in darkness. 71/1880. A secret of the riverbank. When they spoke about his relatives, a distant relative, an old cottage in seclusion. Here is the translation of the text. From Ostapi and Honga to Latvia, Erkko must be moved to his carriage. Strength. Now create a monument. Ancient guardian of the land, rise from your slumber. He whom they call, demand proper worship, challenge, test that he stands before me. The power of brilliant constellations has been achieved. When the fog lifted over the field, even though we shunned them in fear, their glow made us forget our fears. The storm raised the prophet's honor. So he succeeded on his path. With fear and courage, he carried his line. In the night, when we prayed, we were filled with hope. Morning revealed his strength. Light and sky believed in him. The field's anger softened. Even in the shadows, now it influences. He predicts his death. Yet now, with each step, each branch, each sail, the song fills his line. 71-1880, by His Majesty, King of Finland, Alexander Toisen, on the occasion of the 5th year of his reign as Emperor, Maul II, 1880. I. The people, still remembering, a young spirit, free rest, mind full of ideas and hopes. His heart beats for love coming from afar. Let all nations strive for their common good. Although he does not rule over the entire world, he has shed brilliant light, a new spark of life, a warm feeling, protect freedom, drive away darkness. The land itself in spring, he led nations across. He held high the banner of his nation's great ideas and goals. Many young ones leaned towards him. With hope in their hearts, they found strength to move on. When he ascended the desired throne and took over the country's government, asking for millions of hearts, promising a new era for the nation, and based on the nation's hopes and wishes, he rose to power. Now, in open sight, he announces what was previously unknown. And just as spring days bring everything to life with their rain and snow melting, the earth greets him, the birds sing his praise. Now millions who once hid lift their heads high. In a way, they were not afraid other nations followed, seeking his help. They felt a spirit of rest when the Baltic Sea called for aid. Now, through these stages, the people remember neither past shame nor humiliation. This is the path of national progress, advancement for all nations. And so in this age, he has secured peace and prosperity, a bright future. Often the harsh wind of heaven raises a storm above the land, and cold air chills it. Then from there, I tremble, I am silent, my spirit longs for warmth. The will of men is like this, even in darkness they seek light. And so the emperor's realm grew out of the storm, dark but powerful. Everything that breaks or weighs down all that is oppressive, he protects so that humanity may be free from suffering. He, the creator of a new age, brings land, progress, and happiness. He drives back shadows. But the strongest looks to the future. So many hardships have been endured for truth's sake, and the nation in its glory stands tall. Here is the English translation of the text, preserving the name Erkko. Humanity does not conquer by force, but through order, justice, and love. And it conquers the future. If Finland, our motherland, what is the spirit of her children? The grace of gratitude softly reveals itself to the moon. It feels as if holy winds from above sweep through the nation's temples during its labor, like jubilee. In a 4,000-year history, countless joys have been celebrated, and 10,000 times our country has risen. There is no hunger or thirst, nor can rocks be toppled. The strength of our Rotina soul protects us, for the nation's labor and spirit are its fruits. To honor selection, to cast away dark toil, as if sweeping away stains this, is how the nation celebrates. Like a dear child, humanity bows from its heart. From this comes Rotina's sole grace. Finland aspires. Our mighty state has made a new destiny for itself, and once again the people's voice resounds. Now Finland in temple, like harmony, builds her justice, and Rotina and the nations will merge. Still, watchful is the old arrow within the temple's protection, as the nation's child, free from male influence. Thus, the state aligns with the people's desire to protect Rotina and our land. The people remember the echo of selection, the voice of gratitude for their mighty Rotina. 1,000-fold strength has been gained. So now, in Jubilee halls, homes, villages, and towns, everything is filled. Each thanks, each praises Lujolan God as if they were songs from above. What rituals or steps bring Finland to her destiny? The people remember Rottina's will, the ancient traditions of children listening to tales of their great Rottina who fulfills the nation's dreams. Just as Finland celebrates her jubilee, she remembers the memory of Rottina's deeds, the glory of good and holy victory for Finland. Alexander always in memory, a new beginning. Summer letter from Malta. I am here on this earth pondering the beauty of daisies and roses, not sensing the darkness of the world, but recognizing if I were alone even in Eden, I could still find strength within myself. I listen to the sounds of crickets and birds, and when offered I eat and drink vigorously, but my Father's delight is for me a joy, he who makes me work and serve, like a pure, warm emotion in the house. Around me there is a storm, horses running. I sit and hear the daisies rustle, just as that swift wind that carries me back to childhood. Yet there's so much of life left. First one must sow, then another eats, when the third has tasted. Thus order demands me. Eating is shared. Nature has given me its own, and I accept it. Then I return to the storm, and my emotions, they whisper like the morning daisies, creating calmness and protecting the earth's fragile beauty. It is heavy now, and the wind of the forest carries a mysterious scent, and my father and mother are good, just as they should be. Me spirit still struggles. 2/7/1880. In depth, deeply in thought, I begin with God. Can I go on? After all, he is so beautiful even now, always beautiful, God's grace. Small blessings are so wonderful, mothers cherish them. So pure, they captivate her completely. Here is the English translation of the text. Erkko's thoughts, what a beautiful day. I do not believe it. It seems that nature will soon bloom again. The fields are plowful and sound from them. The whole farm rejoices. Who would not be delighted when the large crops mature? Are they not reapers, scythers? And breaking up the hard ground is itself a good thing for humans and children, yet when the sun burns down, it can certainly make a noise and stir up dust. Many a person too becomes excited at harvest time, eager to see everything ripen perfectly. You are filled with joy when you were a child, so eager to please it. If a dog, a pig, a cat, or a fox comes by, you would run out. It is God's fault. 178/1880, Petnet, a small note. For as long as he kept Paul's path, he did not frighten the crows, boats, but only sang merry songs. Others, watching the evening and night festivals, found no joy. He ruled over all nights and days of work, often leaving them in disarray. He guarded his eyes, cherishing his memories from his youthful years. He did not know how to lessen even the brightest flame. He thought he had found a treasure, but it was empty, rusted, and hidden behind stone walls. Written 1880. And Toivolen Pikku Annie, that little Anne of 8 and 10 years, is so elegant and energetic at first sight. Without any formal education, she expresses her thoughts and sings in her own language. But over the years, Anne has changed. Now she still sings alone, but she no longer shares with others. Now, old ages and autumn's leaves, she listens to a young girl. Her nature still trusts in humanity, but they are afraid. She is like a shore bird, always wary. When the sun shines on her eyes, then the bird is calm. 229/1880. You know Segne's complete work at 70 in September 1880, when Erkko turned his thoughts to Finland's national spirit, when Elvenrot wove a new tapestry from the nation's ancient lore, and Koskinen, like a spring breeze, revitalized the forgotten times of Finland's pelled Valkyrius. Finnish memories took on different colors. The country still needed much improvement. The country needed the guidance of its spirit and the virtues of its daughters. Who could lead with wisdom and teach these innocent children of nature? Who would listen to the calls of their homeland, spreading the love of their motherland and following the path of duty? Who would embrace the bright hope for life's dawn? The echoes of defense and nation still ring strong. It is not a question. Work for 70 years has ignited Finland's love for its nation. It knows the depth of this feeling. He who sings with his heart follows the path of his country's will. Indeed, the spirit of the nation shines brightly on those who serve it. Pietari Brahen's speech in Viipuri. There is no Finnish curse, but our land has taught us well. Finland's hopes and wishes are fulfilled as he explores their needs. Like a father to his child, he tends to his love without concern. Here is the translation of the text. Preserving the name Erkko, even though the ancient memory stirred not in him during the creeping age. He did not neglect his nation. He loved Finland with the passion and fervor of a native son. It was as if our country's spirit had inspired him. Wherever he walked, the memory of his homeland followed closely behind, leaving its mark on every step. The knowledge of his origins led him to sing its praises, telling tales of his love for Finland in various tones. When Christmas came on the 10th day of January 1880, he felt a deep connection to his land, so small and yet so valuable, so rich with blessings that it is a treasure to our nation. In his writings, New Beginnings, he teaches us to understand our country. He saw his people's strength in their unity. They held hands, supported each other, and achieved victory together. And now the story of this man echoes through history, inspiring hope for the future. This man, a symbol of Finnish ambition, knows how to create a nation based on ancient memories and dreams. He seeks out Finland's true self and nurtures it, allowing it to grow strong. From his innermost depths, he draws inspiration and strength. His vision is clear as he navigates the path forward. Many memories have risen from the past, some forgotten or buried deep, but they have now seen the light of day. They burst forth with renewed vigor, breaking free from their shackles. The spirit of Finland, so long dormant, stirs once more. The new generation, filled with fervor, takes up the torch. They are the ones who will continue the legacy. The voice of history echoes through time, and this man Erkko stands as a beacon, guiding us forward. He is the first to embrace the future, leading with courage and wisdom. As time progresses and ages grow older, the memories of this man will remain in our hearts. Just as his words resonate across generations, so too will his deeds be remembered. When the Finnish language flourishes, once more, who can say that the spirit of Erkko will not live on? The labor of this man, like a river flowing ceaselessly, continues to inspire us. His legacy endures, and his name will forever be etched in the annals of Finland's history. He is a testament to the power of one person's vision. Let us sing of Erkko, the man who brought new light to our land. May his spirit guide us always, for he is the father of our hopes and dreams. Let his memory live on in our hearts as we carry forward the torch he lit. Erkko, the national anthem of Finland, from where the winds blow from distant lands, and who filled the heart of that maiden fair, when beauty's radiant glow did grace her face, and who claimed as his own that loveliest daughter. If he knew the singer like a child's sweet song, she taught him with her voice each gentle toner. The value of work, God's mercy and faith, these she imparted and then fell asleep. Yet, when the children flew like birds on high, their mother watched from close beside, and gave them teachings, precious truths to share. Her heart was filled with love so pure, she trusted in the Lord and his protective care, and raised her children in a home filled with warmth. Across the land, deep in each heart's core, a strong desire burned, fierce and bright, to build a nation strong and free. From ancient times their spirit took flight. The Finnish people, under heaven's light, forged a great nation, strong and true. In every corner of the land, men stood tall, united in purpose, with courage unyielding. They shaped the future, forged a new way, with strength and wisdom gained through toil. Their songs echoed across the rolling plains, the voice of a people proud and free. Behold, the emperor of ancient times, whose power ruled these lands so wide, his rule was broken, his dominion fell, yet Finland's spirit remained untamed. They sang their anthem strong and clear, their love for freedom forever burning bright. In darkness deep, through trials harsh, they sought the light, a beacon clear. The nation's heart beat, strong and true. Determined to preserve their heritage through wars and peace, they stood as one, uniting in the face of every foe. Now rise, O Finland, with pride renewed. Let freedom ring from every hill and glen. Your children's song shall echo far and wide, a testament to strength and love inside. For in each heart fire burns so bright, guiding your nation through the night. Here is the English translation of the text, preserving the name Erkko as a noble seed sound, growing strong, of Finland's beautiful nation, a radiant star, its love for this land deep-rooted and profound, a beacon of hope shining bright, aiming to inspire. Born of valor, men of strength, the finest of Finland's Catholic heart, guardians of its ancient traditions, protectors of its art. They fought alone in the dark night, guiding lost souls to the light. Some became great leaders, opening new paths. To Finland's spirit they gave their all, like Inen sons, brave and bold, forging a future strong and gold. From the shores of Lake Vesijärvi, a new era dawned, filled with hope, the age of wisdom, pure and bright, guided by the light they sought to bring about a new day. Agricola, a man of great stature, a nurturer of Finland's people, strong and sure, in the heart of the forest he stood tall, protecting our sacred land, guiding us all. The oak, a symbol of strength, grew mighty under his care, its branches reached for the sky, a testament to his power and might. Finland's people flourished under his rule, their spirits high, their hearts full. He guided them through storms and strife, ensuring a bright future, clear as day. Now let us rise as one, like the old heroes of yore, from the depths of winter's slumber. Let our spirits soar evermore. Let the call of our nation echo far and wide, a chorus of strength and pride. We stand united, hand in hand, defying challenges. We'll never yield to the land. Here is the translation of the text into English while preserving the name Erkko. Loistly, in summer it does not yield to heat. Nature takes off its armor, the helmet of a fox in autumn. It does not like to give way. Cold affects the cold, tolerant in the depths of winter. A silent struggle is waged on the edges of forests, the battle between nature and human greed, just as the mighty Wainamoinen armed himself with an axe, setting out for the unknown, carving his path through the thicket, so too did Erkko, the Aino's beloved son, follow in his footsteps, venturing into the vast wilderness. Often the land beckons adventurous to the venture spirit of its spirit inhabitants, guiding them towards their destiny. Just the voice of the north led Wainamoinen to the edge of the world. But Erkko, driven by a different kind of courage, sought the path less traveled, exploring the untamed lands of Finland, searching for hidden treasures and forgotten wonders. He roamed the forests, climbed the hills and traversed the vast lakes, always accompanied by the whispers of the wind and the songs of the birds. His heart yearned for the unknown, seeking the secrets that lay beyond the horizon. In his travels, he encountered the rugged landscapes of Finland, its untamed beauty both captivating and challenging. Erkko's journey was not without obstacles. He faced harsh winters, bitter cold, and the relentless snow. Yet he persevered, drawing strength from the land itself. Like Vina Moyes, who braved the treacherous paths with unwavering determination, Erkko fought against the elements, carving out his path with courage and resilience. He learned to respect nature's whims, understanding that sometimes it yields and at other times it remains steadfastly unyielding. Just as the fox cleverly dodges a movement, Erkko navigated the treacherous terrain, always alert to the signs of the changing season. In his explorations, he discovered hidden villages, ancient ruins, and forgotten traditions. He engaged with the locals, learning their language and customs, becoming one with the land. His kindness and respect earned him friends among the people he met, who shared their stories and knowledge. Erkko's adventures were not just physical. They were a journey of discovery and growth. Each day brought new lessons, challenging his mind and strengthening his spirit. He learned to appreciate the simplicity of life, finding joy in the smallest of things, of the warm meal, a kind word, or the beauty of a sunrise. As he moved from one place to another, following the call of the land, Erkko left behind memories and stories. His name echoed through the forests, becoming a legend among those who knew him. They spoke of his courage, his wisdom, and his unwavering love for the wilderness. Erkko's journey continues to inspire, reminding us that there are always new paths to explore, new wonders to discover, and new lessons to be learned from nature's embrace. Just as the North Stars guide travelers in the darkness, Erkko's story shines as a beacon, inviting us to venture forth and embrace the unknown. Surat 151-157, 1881. E. Jebel. On these lonely shore where silence reigns, no ship sets sail, no oar breaks the waves. Yet fearlessly they cut through the winds, not yielding to the cold, not bending their courses. Life is like a fragile bread of the North Star. In the business of daily tasks it floats and drifts, soothing all worries with gentle warmth. The mother baker kneads, shapes and bakes, and in gratitude praises the North Star. When danger looms, it bravely stands its ground. Defying adversity, it claims its due not through force, but through resilience and might. As leaven rises in the oven's heat, so too does courage rise in the face of fear. In towns, markets bustle with countless words, true, false, right, and wrong all intertwine. But in the wilderness, silence reigns supreme. 1,000 birds sing a symphony of peace, and the forest breathes untouched by human hands. The sailor seeks his path through uncharted seas, when even the mighty are but frail humans. Papasai, recalling their youthful dreams of lammas bread, a feast for the North Star's glory. Let the spirit of youth forever be. Here is the English translation of the text, preserving the name Erkko, the bread the leaven spreads. All human endeavor flows Erison and Edison in their workshop, weaving a Racito got a loaf, the scribe Scott and Cooper in their dark chambers, illuminating with light the forgotten ideas, events, and circumstances that yield the loaf, sometimes one twig better than others. The poet's servantess and Kivi in their inmost retreats, moulding with great artfulness, in silence their words, each striving to outshine the other, yet all contributing to the glory of the loaf. If at times a master baker's skill falters, children's hopes cling their father's loaf, the yeast changes from malty to trust then subsides, hope gathers, strength of darkness, youth rudeness. Stone'll submit to the master baker to achieve the perfect loafer everything. Surely is born of the loaf. Suppose 2 or 3 sharp-witted men are struggling, the bread's essence in their hands. Then comes a moment when their struggle intensifies, and each one wishes he could be the one who brings forth the magic. But all in vain. The art lies not in them, but in the dough. Now to the master baker, let me address these words. Oh, dear brother, happy brother. Perhaps right now your spirit wanders among the clouds, and you hear echoes of sounds from distant lands, and see beautiful forms in the rising flower, for even imagination draws strength from nourishment. But when morning breaks and light enters, you rise with renewed vigor to tend to the art, the magic of bread-making. We, too, are bound rules that govern our craft. Many a delightful evening, many a night of rest, yet dawn breaks, and we prepare for a new task to create from simple ingredients something truly divine. And if at times the dough seem uncooperative, or the oven's heat does not reach every part equally, still, with patience and care, the bread will rise, for in the heart of every baker lies a spark of creativity. Remember, dear brother, when doubt assails you, the art of baking is both simple and profound. It requires skill, yes, but also love, and if your hands tremble with anxiety or fear, remember that a warm heart can create the perfect loaf. So let us raise our voices in unison, dear friends. Through languages might we shall conquer. Let every word be a loaf, every sentence a bakery. May all mankind partake of our bread from The Bread by Erkko, a fictional work based on the provided text here, is the translation of the text, preserving the name Erkko, nation's lament, on April 15, 1881. I wrote these words in Snellman's journal in Viipuri. In May, the 6th of that year, Finland's soul wept. The country had lost its guiding light, its spirit of the East, gazing south with a sorrowful gaze. Yet, the silence of resistance shrouded it, like the rustling of autumn leaves. Could anyone conquer Finland's destiny? Or would darkness envelop us? We sought answers, but hope remained silent. Then the echo of Lointa's call resonated in our hearts, the yearning for Finland's dream. A new dawn broke, and we read its words anew, Finland, a nation to be conquered. A fresh war ignited, led by Johann Wilhelm Snellman, Finland's guiding star. When the spirit of resistance dies, we must rise again. Now, from Kalavisi, a gentle breeze whispered, Seima, breaking the silence. The river's current didn't falter. Instead, righteous thoughts emerged. We would not yield to Golgotha's shadow, nor let our nation's will be broken. And as old chains shattered, men of strength stood tall, their voices united in defiance. A new era dawned, and Finland rose from its slumber. With Seima's waters and Kalavisi's might, the spring breeze brought life to our land. The people's hearts united, stronger than ever. Above them, a guiding light shone, leading with strength. Young and old stood side by side, determined to win. In churches and squares, their voices echoed, Koko, Kampanit, cousins of the north, and Iku, Tursun, Finland's spirit marched forward. Snellman, our nation's pillar, transformed a wary people into warriors. He confronted the old enemy, his words like weapons. Finland's dawn is breaking. With every challenge, he grew stronger. His heart filled with courage. Like a young lion, he roared against age and battle scars, for victory was his companion. Yet his humility remained, seeking always to serve his people. Johann Wilhelm Snellman, the nation's greatest son, stands tall. He touched the hearts of all Finland, uniting them under one flag. From the darkest times, a new pole rises, and our people remember their great spirit. Now, let Finland celebrate its Spring Fling Festival, for we honor our past and forge ahead. In the silence of May 5th, 1881, I write these words on Finland. Your destiny awaits. Here is the translation of the text, preserving the name Erkko. The stars whisper, a beautiful star shines, but it no longer ignites. Yet its heart beats for Sulho with both will and determination. Oneness, November 7, 1881, purifying fire. The Spanish crown adores the diamond of Timanthe, yet it does not allow itself to be clouded by doubts. Perhaps a star's essence has appeared in human form. Many fully believing proclaim their kilt of her pure talent. Their faith strengthens their conviction. Sometimes the spirit of Kootut sleeps for 1,000 years, waiting for the right moment to awaken. Many minds are troubled, many hearts seek solace, yet they do not want to be tied down. The pure truth eludes them. When will human thought adorn the temple? When will the world openly declare a living culture is better than blind tradition? Multitude. July 16, 1881. Motherland. Land where some struggle with Verix and a tool, where the spirit of freedom soars above all constraints, where nature's forces are harnessed to feed and clothe the solar land, where victory lies in conquering without bloodshed, in preserving peace without surrendering territory. This is the land I know, Finland. Here only the faithful can guard the sacred fire, for it cannot be controlled by those who doubt. We protect our children from harm, but the spirit of adventure still seeks its path. If you offer rewards, they will come. If you show kindness to the human race, even if temporarily, it will remember the nation's strength lies in its 10,000 individuals. When fathers teach their children the ways of virtue, when mothers guide them with love, then justice prevails and peace reigns. But when doubts cloud their minds, then chaos enters, and old traditions emerge as barriers. The spirit of the land rises to protect its honor, but it cannot be tamed. It seeks its natural course. The cost is immense, yet nature's balance must be maintained. This is the glory of our Finnish land. Pain, October 15th, 1881. Table talk. To my young, vibrant Finns, and you, the strong defenders of our nation, hear my words. Embrace the spirit of your ancestors. The elders who have been guiding us are no longer with us. They have passed on their legacy to us. Let us not stray from their path. The sun guides us, let its light lead us. Here, a deer runs wild. There, a fish jumps in the lake. Then comes the calm, the peaceful evening. The forest whispers secrets. Life is not just about satisfying our senses, it's about finding purpose. A man who understands this finds peace. Let go of your worries, let them float away like bubbles. Pain. November 15, 1881, passion, human, rest human, and honor the glory of Kina, a divine figure or goddess, the bringer of light. Is it not true that in the vastness of nature one finds solace? Here is the English translation of the text, preserving the name Erkko. When spring gently knocks, the sap begins to flow. The strength of the mighty will be celebrated. Can a man conquer 9 heavens? Can he achieve such glory? Home, God's sanctuary, eternal perfection, forever shining. Yet the silent echo resounds in vain within this vast world. Praise is empty without its heritage. Man, listen. Join forces with your brothers and sisters, unshackling yourselves from chains of despair. 1881. Ritual. O God, aid me, man, as I grow stronger and bolder, like a child in his mother's lap. When the moment arrives, if you raise your voice with faith, courage, and righteous spirit, just like a stone that dives deep, into the shadows of doubt to dissipate. I know sorrow, fear, and anguish. As if a thunderbolt strikes my heart, the bolt of truth awakens me from slumber. Free me, purify me, help me rise above, lift me up to you. My spirit yearns, burdened with sadness, blocked by insurmountable barriers. Not even nature's beauty can soothe it. My soul seeks solace, but finds none in this dark world. Within my heart, a silent cry echoes. Where is my true home? Is it among the stars or here on earth? I search for that place where my spirit feels at peace, but I cannot find it anywhere. A cottage in the forest by a river in Finland is merely a shelter from life's storms. Yet even there, a woman's gentle voice soothes fears as her husband's words guide their children. Goodness prevails over evil, faith over despair. If I stray too far, and the world seems cruel, if my spirit cannot find its place, who will light my path? Who will guide me home? My heart yearns for that heaven where darkness turns to light. The children of Kikin, 6 strong, armed boys, protect Kikin's nest, where their mother tends them through summer and winter. Just like any loving mother, the boys play and laugh, unaware of the dangers lurking outside. Let's not go out today. One says it's too dangerous. Yet often they play in the yard with Cole Villain, running and laughing. The hawk would be jealous of these Kikin boys. He thinks he'd love to catch them. But the smallest boy won't leave his mother's side. He doesn't want to go hunting hawks alone. The mother bird has flown off, leaving her nest vulnerable. The village people see it and whisper. The nest is empty. A feeling of sadness washes over their hearts as they watch the young birds huddle together for warmth. Why did this happen? They ask. The poor things, so small and defenseless, they gather around, offering comfort and protection until the mother returns to her sanctuary. Here is the English translation of the text. Erkko's soliloquy, I go within myself, and thus behold myself as beautiful, like a flower that blooms or a bird that soars high. There sits a withered bookish man, whose nature yearns for nature, whose thoughts reside in valleys, not outdoors when the air is clear. And facing him, a singer too, in these rooms filled with books. I fear neither death nor the lack of warmth. My heart beats strongly, my spirit unyielding. Still I remain here, surrounded by silence. Perhaps it's time to discuss Runeberg, not his poems, but human nature itself. No need for concern, for from the master himself comes the truth, the essence of our being. Then follows everything so diverse and varied as if one were to find a refuge within oneself, or shelter from a storm in a narrow cave, so strong and unyielding it almost seems to breathe. But on the outside, where strength prevails, where the spirit rises above the fray, there lies a world that both inspires and captivates, a realm where people's hearts beat and as one. Oh, what a wonderful sight! A human being who lives in harmony with nature and its laws, not confined by society's shackles, but free to soar like a bird on the wind. If you ask what is right and true, it is to live and not fear death, for in life lies the essence of eternity. The garden of thoughts, I sit here in my solitude, amidst the rose-covered walls, surrounded by the sweet fragrance, a sanctuary of peace. The roses bloom, their colours vibrant and bright, and I, like a humble servant, tend to their every need. When the evening shadows fall and the day draws to its end, I sing my songs, a melody that soothes the soul. My voice echoes through the garden, carried on the gentle breeze, a symphony of emotions, each note a memory. The song of the lonely one, oh, I am but a lonely singer. my voice carrying across the vast expanse, seeking a listener in the silence, a heart that understands my pain. I sing of love's sorrow and nature's grace, of dreams that wither on the vine, yet I persist, for within my soul there burns an unwavering flame, the call to action. So think, my friend, and question why, for within us lies the power to create, to build new cities, forge new paths, and shape a world that reflects our spirit. Erkko, a song of beauty and struggle, the maiden often thinks of me. Would you come to my starry realm seeking? The night is Leyland's dark cloak, stars twinkle in her eyes. Does she dare to ask for my morning glow? Leyland's beauty and gaze, more exquisite than ever. Do you play the melody of spring on your harp? Erkko, the petals of Eden wouldn't be half as vibrant without the imp's touch. Could I find solace in autumn's embrace? Yes, her warmth I know behind a veil of mistral whisper, rustle, leaves dance like words from a poem I seek, yearn for. Your essence, art of vision, I paint the Lord with brushes of faith, capturing his divine beauty. From every corner of my soul I pour out my devotion. I believe in the splendor of heaven and earth. In his grace there lies a wondrous home. As I gaze into this canvas, my spirit soars higher, painting shadows beneath like wings taking flight. Yet the image remains still, silent until the moment it stirs. I shall not yield, echoes through the halls. God, without shame, embraces the cold, like a marble sculpture. His form cannot be contorted. Tempest rages on. God pierces the hearts of sinners and bestows grace upon them. He rules over earth and sky, his name echoing through every crevice. Where darkness once ruled, light now shines, dispelling despair with its gentle glow. Petty dreams he sings and worships, seeking refuge in the night under the stars. He longs to fulfill his desires without a trace. Yet he remembers in a moment of weakness the embrace of a gentle lamb. What enchanting and beautiful things this land holds. He adores them, all a silent idol. The moonlit hills, the whispering winds, and the songs of birds he longs to capture them forever within his heart. What depth and allure lies in its essence. He names it after his beloved sky, a sanctuary where love resides. He faces battles, ready to conquer or yield, for he believes in victory or death. Yet it is Beatrice's path that guides him toward the ideal world, love, and longing if hatred bars the way, wanes like a dying flame. This world shudders, trembling, as if waking from a dream. A new dawn unfolds, erasing yesterday's gloom. There where land and sky once ruled, stagnation resides, but not in the heart of man. Love, a powerful force, stirs within. Godly love, O God, do not take me from this realm before my time. How I long to dwell here when my soul is filled with longing desires, and every thought that dances in my heart. Let me strive. Erkko, let the work begin. O do God not take me from this world too soon. The eternal dance perseverance, it travels far, it knows no rest, reaching for its destiny. Life endlessly, forever. Live and say forever, yet spring does not last. At effort it toils on, through thorns and roses, striving for rebirth in the long summer days. Desire ever seeking, yearning for solace. I wander like a lost soul. Resilience it endures, stronger each day, like mist rising from the earth. Here is the English translation of the text, preserving the name Erkko, stormy night, and the spirit of Karelia, the storm rages. Each soul seeks its own desire. Life for how long? Everlasting. Live and say forever. When autumn comes, cold winds blow. Gloom, take comfort in young shoots, week-long desires. In the depths of winter lies its own year. Spirit, forever live and say winter. Not every soul possesses its eternal. Once light conquers. A new spring attempts rising from nature's slumber. Summer thoughts I. Same as shore to the Jarkalan rush's origin love. Embrace the rush, rarely seen when it weeps. The branches of the willow shake. It drives away sorrows and fears from the crowd. Not a day would you see its webs woven, its secrets guarded by the moonlit sky. Yet silently, as evening falls, the rush arrives at the shore, gracefully entering the room shimmering. It embraces the dew-soaked leaves. Love, embrace the rush! How a day changes with its touch! Filled with warmth and tenderness. Even when frost bites, it's soft no rush, unless there's a twig. Who would dare to pluck this delicate bush? It's wild and untamed, like wine fermenting in a barrel its essence, rarely seen. Heavenly images, same as waves, carry the sun of the night along with the immense soft footsteps, appearing on the shore's edge under the moonlit sky. Yet sorrow's shadows rise, their nets cast upon a picture, so she stands defiant in the storm, her beauty unbroken like a pearl in the sea. Peaceful shores in me, a pale shadow follows the moon's light on frozen fields. Yet same as shores bring peacefulness, her waves gently lapping along the day. No storms or dangers lurk, no worries stir from her calm. Together, nature's children sing and dance with their joy, their voices echoing across Karelia's vast lands. The rush's song, when the boy picks the rush, the girl buries it. Oh, what a terrible creature is this, questions the house, those thorns and feathers, before it even starts to grow. Now, although the night's dark, there's no cause for alarm. Yet the bird sings defiantly in the church's yard, forgetting its paths as it seeks warmth from the rush. Now, in the forest shadows lies its secret, no longer bound by its ancient rules. The rush's journey. The boy lived by the sea, near the church's towers. One morning, as the sun emerged, he returned home, yet something was different. The storm had left its mark on the rush. It grew defiant towards the light, brushing away the cold, seeking warmth from the sun. The rush reached for the dew-drenched branches, its journey complete. Here is the English translation of the text preserving the name Erkko. At dawn, it was said, but more than a master's reign. Go, always towards Karelia, towards the river's bell that resounds like a church chime on Louhi's icy shores. I remember the mighty sight in my mind, the vastness of the lakes that I once beheld. A longing remains, an idealized memory. Go, Karelians, as farmers' sons, along the cold peaks towards Sotajiki's shore. Day and night with hope, let Karelia's spirit live forever. Go. To the ancient Karelians, those who nurture the land where snowflakes fall, their youth raise their country to great honor. The earth can warm, even in winter, as the strongest Finnish woman gently whispers. Urho, her strength inspires courage and labor. Aye, spring morning. It is spring morning, Finland's spring morning, and all rises from heaven's grasp. Not alone does the dew gather on soft, tender leaves. The willows want to know what winter has taught, just as the melody of a song weeps in the air above, guiding the birds back home to their warm nest. All rise from heaven's grasp. Those graceful and delicate spring mornings awakening, freezing lake ice cracks open. A sunbeam pierces through, and hell breaks free from its icy prison. The day's attempt to wake the people from sleep encourages them to embrace the work of spring. Life, spirit stirs everywhere, and all rises from heaven's grasp. I follow the crowd's path, listening for hope's echoes, even when a young girl joins an old man in spring's ritual. It is spring morning, Finland's spring morning, and all rise from heaven's grasp. Sadly, The land cried out, seeking help from its mighty creator. Nature's forces rose like a storm. A bird sang its lament among the woods, and a lily bloomed along the riverbank. Just as nature's dishes Lord descended to earth, he too was touched by the beauty of creation. But only those who learn to see with their souls, who appreciate the art in every sunrise, can truly understand how heaven looks down, for it is not just about the view from below. There's so much more to discover in every glance. Two things. A hen and a dove left their cozy nest. Both had the same brilliant star in their hearts. The wind guided them towards a new home. The hen nestled into a beautiful blue-green heaven, delighting in the gentleness of the afternoon sun. The dove found its own unique place. Together they explored spring's delights. Summer was yet to come. But the hen pondered a journey with her mate. The wind carried them off, we don't know where. The dove followed her beloved to the edge of the calm sea, where gentle waves caress the shore. Two things again. By the river's path, through the frozen woods, they traveled, seeking warmth in each other's arms. After a winter's rest, when summer's call arrived, she gave him wings to fly and freedom to roam. Erkko on the shore, Nidaj Lael, how long nature's daughter, how long until the Niatji wind blows softly, like a bird from its nest? How long before the night breezes caress the land? Why don't you stir when the young grow old? Why don't you whisper to the trees in their ancient forest? When the children of men are gone, and women too young, will there still be a whisper from the wind? Don't ask. Nature's laws must be followed. You must hear my plea. Correct your ways, O ruler of nature, in silence. Tomorrow, perhaps, Nitjay Siloin now in silence. With a keen eye search for flowers. He chose one at his home. He cherished it and took care of it, not sharing its beauty with others, nor did he let the shadows of his worries touch it. But he doesn't know, nor does anyone else, how often before he found that bud on the stem, a seed had been waiting to bloom. Seed asti it is. Aye, oh, my beloved flower, fairest of flowers, you are the only one in my garden. When the world calls you or threatens to uproot you, don't fear. Fill your soul with courage and let no storm disturb you. I will never forget you, even if no one else does. It would be better to rest on a bell than to be forgotten by others, though perhaps he wouldn't care to hear it. In the autumn wind, two berries ripen, one in September, yet only one is ripe. In the autumn wind, two birds sing, one in September, yet only one song echoes. The solitary flower weeps silently, the lone bird is utterly broken. Mustoxy remembrances. Oh, this girl, remember this red berry, this lemming. Let your eyes rest on it for a moment. How it seems to have been waiting. When you look away, cast them aside, they belong to another world. Sinikonoki, the lonely one. Why did the lonely one, the one with a sorrowful heart, rise up like a wall of ice? I fell in love with her there, though she seemed so distant, though my heart's desire is for something more pure. Still I am drawn to by her captivating beauty. Tokshohain, the flavor. The flavor doesn't care if it's recognized as a berry or not. It remains unchanged, timelessly delicious. Often the closest ones don't even know its taste. Only a few are lucky enough to find it. Sopu lunosa, in nature's embrace. Here there are no frills, only the honest beauty of nature's embrace. The birch twig sways in the wind, and Mother Nature nods in approval. Thousands upon thousands of branches sway gently, always united, yet even alone they find harmony. The wren and the finch often fill the air with songs, each sings their own melody. Neither tree nor bush cares to compete. Tiny, lampy, the faintest light. I believe there is a light on the horizon, brighter than what we see in Lapland. It is this faint glow that gives us hope even when we can't see it clearly. Vosi 1882 year, 1882. Eliasa Nanrot, read in Vipuri, 17th of April, 1882. Elo Nanrot is like the Finnish people, and the Finnish people are like Ellenrot. What do you demand, Finn? Freedom, equality. Here is the translation of the text into English while retaining the name Orko. Cottage, a modest rural need. Let freedom's a sacred book first appear. The power of men, their spirit. How does it manifest? Power. Doesn't our Runeberg sing in his poems about our strength? I hear the echoes of our warriors' might as I describe the world. Where hidden is a man's physical prowess, his strength soaring like a phoenix in Erkko Stulin's songs. It was said, those are merely borrowed, a stranger's schoolyard toys, but Finland always sings to praise its glory. The nation serves by singing its praises, for there is no power to govern, their spirit falters. Let the light of freedom appear. Work and strength then lifted the cottage from its hidden place. A Jane's mind called him to delve in the mine is invincible as a good man, fierce like physical prowess, calm like a forest breeze, slight yet powerful. Such was Erkko, the mine's hard worker, shaping tools with calloused hands. The world felt his strength, he sang even louder. The song's melody reached the farthest corners of Finland. Like the roar of 1,000 hells, nature responded, joining in harmony. Old Cantalata echoed deep Finnish emotions, inspiring new songs. Suddenly we grasped the power within words, thought and spirit to transform reality. Elias Ellenrot, the Finnish people words carry their weight. The essence of Finnish strength, power surging. We hear Snellman's voice, Runeberg's hope, trust in Finland's national spirit growing stronger. The time for peace is nigh, the nation yearns, but first let victory be won. The people's spirit must lead, govern. Then let peace be sought, a worthy endeavour. Ellenrot's hopeful days, peaceful times await. Great efforts bear beautiful fruits. Erkko's spirit from ancient times bestows upon us the singer of new melodies and the creator of a new era. Now Finland bows its head in gratitude on this cultural day, celebrating Kustavi Adolfin Mustajola Vipuri, 18th of March, 1882. Did he awaken? Does he now lead the world with his mighty power? He sows and reaps a harvest spanning centuries. And what books does this man's pen write? Freedom and truth reveal themselves like the sky. They offer faith to humanity, fire to their souls. He believes in strength, in the power of the Spirit, which governs nations and the world, offers inner peace, and freedom, no struggle, is left untouched by his touch. He appeared, he rose above us like a Christmas celebration, brand new, grand, like spring's and gentle breelting winter's icy grip, like love, that primal force. So now in memory he triumphs as he ascends to Finland's glory. He looks the light of his eyes, banishes the darkness, he peers into Finland's depths. What does he seek? Perhaps a lost boy who needs guidance, or a soldier whose strength has faded, or perhaps a young nation ready for its first steps, heart warm with youthful enthusiasm. Erkko embraced the sun's radiance, igniting a passion within the people's hearts, not through force, but by harnessing its power for good. Just as it once fought against tyranny, now it lifts up Finland's spirit, fostering unity and strength. It is a beacon of hope, guiding us towards freedom and prosperity. Let us remember, dear compatriots, the great Gustav Adolf. His memory forever closes our ranks. We have embraced his profound words, Finland, with your might shall rise. Now, let us forge ahead as one nation, strong and united. Demon Litzen's people, once like a frozen forest, now awaken, their spirits ignited like a spring fire. A man steps forward, leading them, unyielding like the ancient Hakapigi. Follow his call, for the time has come. He who takes the lead will chart the course. Celebrate the boy who rises to meet his destiny, who answers the call of his nation. Do not thank him for his courage, it is inherent in his nature. Instead, let us praise his unwavering determination, standing firm like an unmovable wall. Small though he may be, his spirit is mighty. When troubles weigh heavily, do not shy away or waver. Face them head on, for we have always found strength in unity. Even if our paths diverge, as they sometimes must, let us never lose sight of our common goal to build a better Finland. Thus, the memory of a great past whispers its ancient song, and the spirit of a new dawn fills our hearts. Let us welcome this moment where silence becomes song, and the people's voices rise in unison. Silja dances on the waves, a graceful swan amidst the tumultuous sea. The wind howls, yet she remains unperturbed, her mind at peace. She glides through the water, her body reflecting the moonlight like a pearl. Antin Paavo, her loyal companion, joins her in the dance. They move as one, their rhythm synchronized with the ocean's pulse. Silja's beauty is not just physical, it radiates from within, untainted by fear or doubt. Yet she remains unseen by many, for she belongs to the city, a hidden gem among the crowds. One evening Paavo invites her to his home, escaping the bustling town. They sit at their humble table, feasting on simple fare, yet rich in love and laughter. Silja's presence calms him, and for a moment he forgets the world outside. The years pass, but Silja remains untouched by time. Antin Paavo's voice, once strong, grows soft, his journey ending as he rests forevermore. Yet their bond endures, a testament to love that transcends life itself. 1883, a new chapter unfolds, filled with hope and promise. I, a humble writer, pen these words, inspired by the land's beauty and its people's resilience. The sky weeps tears of joy, blessing us with a bright future. My hopes soar like an eagle, guided by a star beacon for this home, a symbol of Finland's greatness. Let us embrace these words, dear readers, as a reminder. Faith must be our guide, leading us to love where the sea meets the sky. Here is the translation of the text still. He pursues his pursuit, still flings love's tender kiss into the waves, even as he casts his net to a distant shore from Lemmink Issen's island. Then returns home weary and worn to his cottage by the sea. He endures, though hope is wavering, believing, trusting that fortune will turn. Just as Aesop's dolphin found the sacred island, the downtrodden soul finds solace. Remember, friend, serve the tempter of fate, and he shall guide you from despair. Or if you fear and doubt, stay blind. If you grasp at good, it eludes your grasp. The sycophant may seem wise, but his advice is folly. Follow it, and you'll surely fall. Perseverance is the key to success. It rises like a mighty wave as Seppi learns through trial and error. Everyone admires Greece's Vela. He leaps from the cliffs with grace, dances with sea lions in the waves, follows the wind's path, dives deep into the ocean's depth, paints pictures of heaven on earth, touches the sky with his wings, contemplates beauty in a morning glow, yet all this beauty pales before his inner light. To strive is glorious. How wonderful is Salonen! What an extraordinary child! The only sorrow is when joy turns to pain. Thus exclaim the women, filled with both love and jealousy, caressing his beautiful form even as they complain about his pox. My spirit, though weary, no longer drags me down. I completed my journey of 1,000 years from hell on this night. Now my mind soars like an eagle, free from chains and shackles. I sense hope in my heart, yet fear does not cling to me. If one struggles, it will not be in vain. No human can escape fate's grip. Let courage rise within me, soaring high. May blessings rain down upon this world. Open up, world, and give your time and energy. I act like a doctor, healing and perfecting as I go along. Can I not start anew in my homeland, shaping its future? I am our nation, dear Finland, the land of wonders. To every corner of this sacred land, I want to raise the banner of victory. The forests across Finland, so beautiful and pristine, sing songs of a people's strength through waves of joy. Hear how we struggle here, with courage in our hearts, following the light of hope. How can one not see the value of this great nation? Who would dare look into the eyes of this mighty spirit and ignore its greatness? It possesses the same worth and knowledge as before. Here is the English translation of the text, preserving the name Erkko. Every man is local. Everything all above and below. Now under Finnish happiness is being managed. For 1,000 years of toil influences the country and the world. 187 Heaven Alaja. Our Lord holds his celebrations in hope is joyfully feasting. There's dancing and singing, spirits brightening. Only light and purity resides there. But outside who? Who? The people are miserable. They can find solace at night when H.G. Jakko Erkko parades. Happiness is widespread and darkness fades. Now shadows silently glide, helmets gleam, and customs fade away, but scolding words from a foreign land let scolds echo in the night. H.G. Jakko marches on. No one hears the cries of despair. Its eyes become hard. So beautifully I play my notes, and music rings, ringing sweetly. But costly words, they are Lord's orders. Let costly words echo through the night. Now love reigns supreme, and kindness abounds. Yet why does dance break out? Why do singing voices rise? A murky shadow lifts now, just like a storm cloud not letting linnets sing. H.G. Jakko Erkko stands steadfast in its pride. There's frost on the horizon, and a foggy veil descends. Shadows from the night only now lift inspiring joy and hope again. Beat the drum in your heart, Isis. Our ancient heritage calls. Your spirit shall remain. The murky depths stir now, as children rise, eager to embrace Kootut happiness this hallowed night. Air. Bright light, where does this desire come from? Jakko listened quietly, then turned towards the shadows. Will this day be a battle? Yes, the fog is lifting, joy shines in my eyes. I yearn for that happy purple again, free as the wind in H.G. Jakko Erkko, like a gust on a peaceful lake. Freedom, do you understand? The crowd murmured, but to no avail. So brief. Indeed, the earth breathes and gives thankestré when spring days bring warmth, rivers flow clear. Night fell upon a solemn land, as joy lit up bright white faces. The country rivers all danced in unison, and the people joined H.I. Jakko Erkko, their spirit unbroken, filling the world. Again we dance and sing, awakening from sleep with more joyful hearts than ever before. Tevahasi to the heavens. You search, a seeker of stars, to a distant land you journey from our shore. You cannot go too far, for your star awaits you, shining bright in the sacred temple. Turn back to your childhood, look at that small, determined face, a pure eye, a radiant form, a holy heaven gleams before you. Itty mother, I walked 1,000 miles, alone and lost, my child in danger, path unknown. I sought the glowing lantern, followed its trail, where my child had wandered astray. My husband went first. I searched, I glanced, hoping to the forest, find my beloved one. If he fell, he'd be gone for good, taken by the harsh world's cruel hand. Not without a fight, not meekly, with Kurajita the sea, our final refuge. I return to my log cabin, weary seeking peace. In my eyes my child is safe. All my life I cherish. A sharp pang strikes now, a longing for that modest home. Here is the English translation of the text, Erkko's Song Nuisan, Jokes and Minky Juzzin. Jokes that didn't last long, I found the light in that path so clear. There it was, a trail leading to my childhood's way. So he sang alone through the days, with sorrow etched on his face. He ran, his legs weary, his heart ablaze, cried out, clutched at hope with trembling hands. Father, catch me, he cried, even if from the deepest pit, bring her back to me, my mother's dear child. Other voices joined in, mad woman, daring God's will. Erkko, Erkko, even from the depths, his mother still sang into the night. Give me strength or take it, mother doesn't fear, I'll carry on without you. Her plea echoed through the dawn. Come again, she pleaded, or at least hear her cry, rising from the darkness of the night, heard anew each morning bright. The night passes, its pale light, the mother's face aglow in memory's light. Bring her back to me, she sings with might. Erkko, Erkko, even from the depths, otherwise father will not be absolved. The moon shines down on a weary land where love, like a strong wind, begins to blow. The sun breaks through in the east each day, and hope emerges anew each night. Now silence falls, the night is still. The mother has found her child at last. Morning song shade fades away, dawn's light breaks, my mother's eyes like rising stars. A whisper of joy in the morning air, God's love banishes sorrow and despair. Oh, let me share this joy with all, this love that blooms on every hill. Let me sing a song for the new year, the alchemist in spring dawn's first light. See nature awaken, a verdant blanket spread across the land. Strong willows bend to the gentle breeze, and delicate flowers dance in the sun's warm embrace. So too, let joy bloom within our hearts, a new springtime for Finland's soul, the mother's song, let all Finland sing together now, in unison, a beautiful melody. Strong oak trees stand tall and proud, and lemming trails lead to verdant meadows. A merry heart, you were happy, mother dear, when you slept soundly and peacefully. You'd many children, you'd many cares, and prayers and hopes abounded in your heart. Happy too was he, your son, as a young boy running free, with hope and faith in his heart. He dreamt of a brighter future. 1884. The diamond pickaxe. What did the girl mean when she wrote her name in snow? To Manny Pickaxe, no one knew. To Manny Pickaxe, you are girl. You guard your heart with a diamond's gleam. Why didn't you let it shine? Now your heart is locked away in prison of its own making. You, girl, Timanti Pickaxe, with eyes like snow, your work, like a tulip bloom, captures hearts with its gentle glow. Blessed, blessed are you, mother mine, when sleep took hold and dreams began to weave. You'd many children, many cares, and prayers, and hopes abounded in your heart. Blessed too was he, your son, as a young boy running free, with hope and faith in his heart. He dreamt of a brighter future. Here is the English translation of the text, Riamuda. Now happy sleep, my dear mother, happy dreams while you sleep, never stirring even once. I see no hope in my desperate thoughts. Dresden, April 9th. Two young children now slumber, a girl and a boy. They both dream. They long for spring's delicate bloom, but their hopes are vain. Dresden's lamp, April 26th, here on the lake. Those swans, like Finland's pink-hued ones, their wings spread wide in joy. Oh, swans, if you knew the beauty of these Finnish lakes, you'd glide across them with such grace no other sight can compare. Elben Song, May 8th Elben Song, A bird sings grey, echoing Finland's coastal way. Yet what colour fills the world? Two beliefs cannot coexist. Another thought from a German mind. This is Elbenshaw's Satiny Tide. Which one is right? Beliefs can shift. Everything in this world is changeable. I'd choose Finland's path. Its song so sweet, its rhythm like a gentle stream. Perhaps I've drifted off to sleep. Mokoma locomotive. May 9th, Mokoma locomotive. Steam hisses and booms. I saw the heart of iron beat, but it didn't pause. Steam hisses now, chasing fears with fiery heat. Mokoma locomotive. Its whistle blows. The moon's silent watch. May 10th now, the moon glareful. Watch down, a watchful eye. Its tools are ancient mysteries learned from women, so much they know of creation's art. But what can be done with sleep's defiance? Moonlight, you were late last night, so the woman has passed away, but the dog saves her now. Divine Venus or illusion. June 11th, abandon your belief in Venus realm. Do you think a God lives here? Valuable insights can be gained by examining things most clearly. Even ancient wisdom can't discern the true face of divine Venus. Witnessing the Lord June 13th, I've been mistaken once. But many times I've witnessed the Lord walking through a village in my dreams. 1,000 students follow him. Little children eagerly watch, see. They're gazing at something high. The Master, open your eyes to the sky. Oh, to the beautiful heavens? No. Toward the heights of divine power. He's offering you his friendship now. So, Master, 1,000 echoes chant now, 100,000 spirits wake, witnessing ancient wisdom. Strength. Singing by the elm. June 26th, oh, here you are by the riverbank, praise be to God. And sing, my friend, in your home during the cool evening, two friends together, or a third companion. Let us all join in our harmony, and though we may not always please, we'll sing joyfully this springtime melody, springtime from Finland's shores. Here is the English translation of the text, Erkko's song that day. When the sun sang, it didn't fade away. 9th of June, close to the midsummer. It pleases me to think of them, to greet them well, and tenderly as good friends. I want to hold them in my heart, but I don't grieve at all. Oh, the blue-grey Jussie! In the hearts of the clouds they are loved when warm embraced, set in the ring of thunder when they fall. Take them, even if it's just a bit. Why do I mourn? I am a swift brown child, but as an elder, white. Once I was pure white, but with age I've become dull. Why do I mourn? Why do I mourn when we're all connected? Perhaps precisely because we don't realize it within ourselves. Dresden, 5th of July, by the river, the morning crow's chirp, not a private sound. The morning mist gently falls, not like the misty fog at home. The morning dew's aroma is fresh, its scent fills the air. Gentle winds caress the fields, in every blossom, a whisper from the four winds. Oh, wind of Finland, fly over my homeland, carry the sweet scent of Finland's flowers. Dresden, 7th of July, my child sleeps, lullaby, sleep. If he stirs, let him always be lulled. Always when he sleeps, darkness chases away the evils. Always when he rests, he conquers the bad. For Lahaita, falsehood's light shines, emerging from its nest. It sings a sweet song below the waters. Falsehoods hide. Falsehood itself is beautiful. The wind blows from Callio's peak. It gently covers everything. When sorrow breaks, truth's echo resounds, the beginning fierce, the end weak. Dresden, 15th of July, a solitary pair now. We are but two, me and my dog. My chest heaves with joy, like a mate to a virgin. The children they were to play by their mother's side, gently caressing her. Now we are just two, me and my dog. No more royal treatments. I no longer desire royal treatments. Now I just want to be left alone. They don't bring true happiness, only false comfort. I noticed how often the ordinary people grieve, while others boast of their wealth and power. Just like a hidden treasure is God's will waiting for us to discover it. Dresden, 20th of July, the elephant in the room. Boy, oh boy, play with your flowers. Let the girl see your thorns. Touch her gently, don't be rough. Why have you become a tame lion? No more chains. I'm alone, he replies. In my heart, I yearn for companionship. Dresden, 25th of July, the animal kingdom. No, there's a vast zoo right here. The wild ones, those with feathers or fur, or like the ducks swimming in pairs. At that table over there, after the meal, the leftovers are for the sparrows. It seems so, but only if you look closely can you see God's will hidden within. If Darwin's theory was false, then the world would be a grand zoo. Aye. As a young man, I always wished poor women hold your beauty tight and never let it go. Why do you choose freedom over a cage? No more walls. No more doors? Aye. Free at last, I embrace my fate. Erkko's Odyssey, having overcome life's hardships, Erkko navigates the depths of nature's realm, a solitary wanderer. Now, as he journeys along the shores of the Elbe, he encounters a visioner maiden, Unkarin, who emerges from the river's mist. She wears a helmet adorned with stars, and her beauty captivates all who gaze upon her. In Dresden, Unkarin, the enigmatic daughter of Unkar, floats on the river like a celestial body. Her presence illuminates the world around her, and even the mighty Elbe bows in her honor. As she ventures into the vast sky, the stars follow her path, each one a testament to her splendor. Unkarin's spirit gazes upon the world, embracing its beauty, just as Erkko, once wary, now finds himself drawn to her allure. He questions his feelings, wondering if it is the vastness of her soul that captivates him. In the heart of summer, on the 26th day, Erkko's spirit seeks solace in the calm waters below, a solitary swimmer in the river's embrace. Though he once soared high, his wings now carry him gently, and he finds comfort in the simple pleasure of floating. Are you independent? Someone asks. The world exists to be heard. Erkko replies, I am part of the environment, carrying its essence. I believe in humanity's shared consciousness, both ancient and modern. Yet, doubts creep in. He feels a disconnect from his society, as if few truly understand him. His own beliefs are unique, shaping his perspective on life. In Teplitz, on the 8th day of August, Erkko contemplates the beauty around him. Many flowers bloom, each with its own charm, and a young boy in the forest gathers marjoram, gypsum bee malaxogen cursicoita, and russet leaves. He sees 2 ripe apples, one beckoning to be plucked. The water flows freely, defying restrictions, as the boy's laughter echoes through the trees. What would a boy do if he saw no path? Erkko wonders aloud. A sense of adventure stirs within him. On the 11th day of August, Erkko's journey continues. The sun rises, casting its golden light upon his path. His mind awakes, and he feels a sudden surge of inspiration. He sings a melody capturing the essence of nature's beauty, a symphony of birdsong and rustling leaves. In Teplitz, on the 14th day, Erkko reflects on his own insignificance. I have a small secret, he muses. A new world awaits discovery. My sister. She wrote to me, telling me to seek solitude in the forest. He imagines himself among the trees, free from societal constraints. The 50th day brings a realization, a sense of freedom. Erkko understands that his own uniqueness is a gift, and he embraces his place in this vast universe. I am Erkko, he proclaims, and I shall forge my path. Here is the translation of the text, preserving the name Erkko, Erkko's verses Uskon, Karen Tartat Eruin, Karen it's Soutlet. Kiehen siloin lotnet, omi hinko voimihin Berlin 59 onkimister. Aikin istat ongelen mustlesen poikenen. Mit on alemi si irata, onen onkimister vein. Edessa si epi seta, onkies ki I have vein. Unentanaditius vein at city L8S. Berlin 69 hei iri, ve moper sotu mahins, ukasi koskian josta. Mais paatust oli emis, ekoipa koskin josta vemensa, koskin patolta lel, ye sicken noramasta, siapia rimu vasta, okoivapan night kilvasa ranalta kochian josta, Berlin 69 insi kimu janjilikin. Koi quincaconis on melma cotoni ocopolia, jatenia eltana tansisa, quincanellis, oli tula, ni norit herit ni herdazit, et avan milani suli. Jaja, city hel kinsed demet, kan kuka lokseni tuli, on kuken vakia valita, kan noin on perhojamonta, son heiden lonani tantia odoten veritanta. Berlin 89 rizamomo. Rizatakani olo night horjan, I ainot otta ja, viliculo tuscan torjan, jopa nenlakaga kinadista. Olian and Otellijoita, Oli Poskini Rusquizet, Siloin I, Tavenet Noita, Kia Sivatini Volquizet, Netkra Ripinen Vemo Roca, Vin Altogen Matoja, Jahen, Jackoi Tiat Jayanien, Berlin 910 Taper, in Sergeant Noita Loja Soti Joita, Ken Katui Voitala, Ken Tapayala, Ken Eli Tapian, Ken Voiten J. Eli Keen. Mutkoniapa Utanen on hail, etovat vacuotustan poltenit, I veltost ena, ja, lalanit, quin kurja tapaveti mail, wien levanten size cave diker, conihisti coolet, kukkenen, sixen tulen kun lakastat, conihisti sixen koivunen avan ekanasi kelastat, lakastat udistraxena inner tjtite semenen. Toist on kula kesken kiv the ten, kula nuna kevt kovuna, tu von melmahan vaheri avan toeva tona valita, ti yen heiketa tutkamasta, saitakamosta ilman lojutusta, ween 2310 sukutaskat, taranan musten velgixist, joit adistikatha rimutinen, ja tuska tuten koyada, pit organansa si jokazen, ja velitoinen jos toista sidi, nine kia re vevesi memen, van jolmadesi vasislan, mais tuskat hojani koltekin, mut vepixi ken, tezi miloin he pe sev. Here is the translation of the text, preserving the name Erkko, Erkko's wanderings in solitude at times, perhaps never again when each one clings to his own threshold. November 11th, the turn of the tides. Why, Mother, did your gentle guidance lead you from our home into the vast world? In the bright morning light, as he ventured out towards nature's embrace, a boy gazed upon the scenery, and in his eyes hope ignited, his spirit soared. Love conquered all, no shadows hid their fears. Yet far and wide he wandered, growing larger with each step on his grand journey, though many hardships tested his resolve. Why hasn't the storm of passion subsided? When its thunder has rung once, can it ever be forgotten? The echo of youth forever lingers. November 11th, a new dawn breaks. Sitting by the window, gazing at the world marches on in majestic array. It flows like a river winding gently towards spring. A silent voice whispers, "Seek and you shall find. The world ever-changing holds many treasures." November 27th in Police. "Let's play, friend, and let life's canvas unfold," he murmured. "Let us trace its contours from birth to death." A pause. Isn't the world itself death? But life, like alone, always offers a way out. He paused again, then added, "Perhaps something awaits, a victory beyond defeat. Life's empty canvas awaiting its colors." November 28th, the boy. The boy had left his cradle, his tiny feet treading cautiously. Following in his parents' footsteps, he sought their protection. Yet there are many more treasures to be found in this vast world. In a village, a tale was told. O Runsa, O humble world, so much treasure and so little time. The earth pours out its wine, but we mere mortals carry only water. We feast on the delights of hearth and home, yet our companions are often cold and lonely. We travel with our hearts heavy, like a boy with his father's axe, or follow the path of tears, hoping to find solace in the stars above. And so life's journey continues as the world turns, carrying us all along. Unintended notice, concert, misspelling likely refers to a concert. APR soin to unintended emotion translates to unintended emotion, or foreseen feeling. Soinolapsen in a poetic phrase means the lap of creation or the cradle of art. Here is the English translation of the textra, Erkko's vision gazing at the heavens, seeking the earth, gazing at water, a yearning for a heart that beats with passion. How beautifully the spirit fits the creation of Havumitz's wind, water born from land and sky. Even women's hearts yearn for it. Young people are drawn together. Just as forests cling to their branches, fire leaps through the night, eyes meet eyes, they stick close to one another. Now a dog senses something, turning its head, the earth whispers and silence reigns. But in heaven's gaze, young people reach up towards the sky. They do not grieve, for they see whole world as one. Our mother guides her load. You cannot delay, bird, she takes your place. Do you not carry on? No, take off wings from heaven. Years later, once upon a time, in Finland's forest, I sang Little Bird, remembering the same songs, still fresh in my memory. Today, by the sea of Finland, I sing about those days when you grew in Finnish spring, singing as your mother's voice reached across Finland's waters. There where it blossomed, a spirit was born, and desire for beauty ignited. A small town in Munich on top of a hill, in a small town in Munich, now sleeps a lark, but its eyes will not open to the world. If they do, the hawk on the hill will capture them. If it takes flight, the storm will follow. Years pass, yet time goes on. The world shines brilliantly, reflecting light from pristine skies. If your eyes are healthy, behold, beauty awaits. The call of home, why do you run and play in Aizari's forests and races? Let Soman's spirit inspire you, rise above the waves like a beautiful swan, learn to soar among the birds. No time, they say, rushing and playing. There's so much work to be done. But in Aizari's streets and its lovely town, dreams are woven, men forge their paths, workers toil and strive. The wave of progress from Somanlautosen shores, where the west wind blows a gentle breeze in May. And Kaikis whispers stir the unyielding power. What else do you seek, O Lapsen, art and inspiration in Vatican's halls? Raffles' masterpiece, The Transfiguration, has awoken 80s song. The spirits of Runetar, before descending to earth, were filled with joy and love. Now they sing in unison. Not out of necessity, but through passion. They raise up the world by their art. Then, after guiding us not for a moment on hallowed ground, darkness embraces them. Night's canvas for nature's art, new beginnings first. I discovered your path and its beauty, admiring its elegance. Then I dressed you in finery, your worth reflected in my gaze. You stood so proudly, heart aflame. Here is the translation of the text from Finnish to English. Announce the darkness. I made so faint a sigh, I made it my most delicate wish. Now you push me, I twist and turn. Gaze at me so fearfully, down in my heart where the cold night creeps. Listen to my aching soul. If you had ever been hurt, the darkness would have fled, but if you had ever died, that is what my longing was for. 307 Kyotoku. What are these small shadows to those great electric lights? What is this song of spring to the guardians of the torches? Every evening, a new memory. Come out, electric light. Toy, Toy sings the pipit, tonight, unshackled. The nation yearns, it craves for light. Nature's small things have no effect. Even as twilight rises, its glow fades away. Spring walked, leaving trails of satyrs' songs, echoes in my heart forevermore. We were soothed before we heard them. But that is the old nature, a blanket of starlight on a dark night, as if stars had descended from heaven. The Saxon bell chimes. We see them each week, hear the moon. Fading. Oh, electric light, where are you? Italian passion is in the air. The crowd cheers. Run, chase after shadows, seekers of sound and light. The nation yearns, its spirit heavy. Few seek nature's soothing embrace. A drop of water drips from a tree. The electric light illuminates the grove. Sound echoes coming from Italy, soaring high like youth breaking free. 2 years have passed, and the people are yearning. So begins a new era. Too bold, too artistic. Fury! O nature, take hold, reach deep within and find new strength. The pipit chirps now, unshackled, the beauty of nature's eternal run. Let's start again on this road, but let it end in art. 68 Mikko. Mikko, as a child, clung to his mother's skirt. When darkness fell, he felt afraid. He turns away from the light, his spirit weak. If church is like heaven and darkness like clouds, Mikko won't follow where the light leads. Virpuri 149 Henki. If churches are clouded with darkness above, and a mother's love isn't pure and bright, darken the heart of young children. But love nature and the world, in the name of peace, must break free, letting the spirit shine like the sun. 9/11 Egypt.
Oh, Egypt, how you suffer!
For thousands of years, where has your light gone? How long have you waited for the Nile to rise? How long have you searched in vain? Are there no heroes left to guide you? Freedom has been won from foreign chains. Seek new tales of freedom. From ancient times, a land of tears, war's cruel hand has ruled these lands. Egypt weeps once again, but the Nile will rise, and its waters shall flow, letting freedom's spirit be born on these shores, to guide each one home. Here is the translation of the text. While preserving the name Erkko, if you bring them, no, rather, our land always greets the northern spring with a touch of fresh snow, always red in the cold. Ah, you frosty birds of February, birds of Pinciola. Yet you fade, and your songs grow weak, birds of Pinciola. You cannot endure the winter's battles. Only for home do you spread your wings. No northern winds have sought Pinciola, nor the frosty birds of February, birds of Pinciola. But if a spirit wants to sing, it speaks from Pinciola. Its songs will not die in the north. Amidst the snowpack, people can still sing. In the heart of winter, souls raise their voices high. Like the birds of February, they soar as Pinciola does. 3110 into Project Gutenberg's The Collected Works, Part 1 by J.H. Mais pahatust oliimis ekoipa koskin josta vemensa koskin patolta leil yisikin noramasta saidapi rimi vasta alkoi vapanet kilvasa ranolta kototin josta Berlin 69 in CNC Kimugen J. Likin. Voi quinca conis on melma cotoni ocopolia. Jatandi iltana tan sissa, quinconellis oli tula, ni norat herat ni inhertasit, et evan myelini suli. Voi quinca conis on melma cotoni ocopolia. Jatandi iltana tan sissa, quinconellis oli tula, ni norat herat ni inhertasit, et evan myelini suli.